Previously, on the rise of the Conduit. I think Duskfall is done with me as much as I am with it.
This didn't come from the usual business. This came from outside the business. Seems
So
like
it's not coming from Jira?
Seems like Jira's doing someone a favor.
You remember Jira?
Would be hard to forget.
Yeah, she's trying to kill me. I spoke with Mom a few days ago.
You what? What did you do? What exactly did you say to her? Why didn't it go well?
Because she was a standoffish bitch. And because of that, I told her that I would make sure that none of her technology, the thing that she left me for, would ever get past. I would block her every attempt.
He slaps you.
Got a lot of nice big windows here.
Do you want me to solve this my way? Or do you want to try to solve it your way first?
Do you think I should apologize?
I think Themandii, politician and council member, should apologize for his rude conversation with the leader of the Sparkrites.
No. I think I can fix it.
I'm going to do something.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna make sure he's distracted, and then I want to stab him. I would like to slit his throat, actually.
On the run once again, can't afford to just stand still. Spirits or the law or your past, they'll catch you. Yes, they will. Down here in the underbelly of polite society, you do what you can to survive. Your crimes will set you free. Two brothers with a thirst for revenge, they now roll their dice. Amongst their ranks, a killer and a whisper and a spy, and two lovers reunited, far from their once noble homes. They're all running up that ladder. That's how the story goes. All through the night they scrap and fight, blood boiling and blood spilt. They pull the strings, cut heads off kings in this gang that they built. Flirt with shadows, subtle pound. Oh, what they want is what they get. Once they got their sights set, they never quit. It's the rise of the Conduit. It's the rise of the Conduit. It's the rise of the Conduit.
By law.
Hi everyone,
against the law.
welcome back to Rise of the Conduit, and happy Pride to all of you wonderful queer people out there, and happy Pride to allies too. I don't know, is that a thing? It is now. It's legally required to be gay. Anyway, Please join our Discord, discord.gg/magirpg, if you want to talk about all of our wonderful games and talk to the cast members. And if you would like to, just enjoy the space. There's weird energy in the studio tonight. And follow us on socials. We're basically magirpg everywhere if you so like. But we're going to get started. Contrary to what the previously would have you imply, there was a back and forth on how Velvet was going to dispatch the star, and in the end, she opted for Heart Calm, a poison that Thrill had helped train her body to make herself immune to, and she secreted through her skin. And this is a bit of an unusual start to the episode. I think we're going to start with Velvet.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Velvet, you have just probably murdered someone. If they find out that it wasn't a heart attack when he dies later, they might figure out that it's you. They might be looking for you. They might come for you.
True.
But maybe they won't find out. Maybe it'll be fine and just this powerful man died of a heart attack. But what do you want to do?
Wow. Okay. I think obviously as soon as she knows she's not being followed or anything, she's gonna clean up and probably immediately go home. She's gonna go to her home with Monty. Or to wherever he is right now.
Awesome. Give me a moment while I bring us there. Also, chat, be sure to let me know how the music levels are. I changed some stuff in my setup, so if it's too quiet or too loud, just let me know and I will fix it. Okay, one more multiverse is trying to show me a trailer. I don't know why it's doing that. That was weird. Okay.
That is very weird.
Come on, one more multiverse. I know you're dying, but keep it together for just a little bit longer.
Damn!
We only have a few more episodes to
We
go.
only have a few more episodes to go, please, all right?
Please.
Just hold on. I'm
It
begging.
hurts. It hurts every time we talk about it. Ugh. I'm so sad.
Hello, darling.
Hello, my love. If he goes to hug her or anything, she'll kind of stop him.
I think he looks a little more, he looks a little concerned at you. Everything all right?
It's yes and no. And she kind of looks around.
We're alone.
Is Roth is okay. Oh, it's time.
It's
She-
time. It's
she takes-
time.
She pulls from her bag a purple rose.
How long do we have?
24 hours. Give or take.
Do we need to chance it? Can we just get the cash now and go?
I think that would be the wise choice. I'm sure Roth is ready.
He gets up, calls out into the hallway for his man Roth. Says, "Excuse me, Roth, my most loyal man. I'm going to need some help with some bags in a few moments. Please stand by." And he goes, and you can tell from his efficiency over
He's
the
ready.
next few minutes that he is not just ready for this moment, but has been looking forward to it as he goes to the closet, gets out a large duffel bag, which has several more duffel bags inside of it. Duffel bag already has a large briefcase that you can hear the jingle of coins within, bags with a few more, some small trinkets and heirlooms, a few choice books, and he starts throwing clothes into this bag, grabbing what he can carry. Eventually, he slings one over to you, not even saying anything, grabs 2 bags, heads
Yep.
for the door.
And she will do the same.
Don't alert the usual channels, Roth. I believe we'll be heading to the docks.
She will kind of look to Roth and give him a little nod. Yes, that's exactly where we're going.
After that, well,
We'll
Who
figure it out.
who cares?
Exactly.
And you leave. Meanwhile,
Back at the hideout.
back
I
at
have
the
a thing.
hideout,
I have a thing, if I may.
you may.
So some of you have found envelopes in your rooms. And a couple of notes, and I'll send you guys the brief little letters that you get. But Warden, when you walk into your room, you find a blue rose sitting on the chessboard, and the king has been moved into the center of the board, and there is a lipstick imprint on it, and a note that says goodbye in Daggerosi next to the envelope. And Thrill, next to your envelope, you find a note that says blue means ... So I will send you guys your letters. I'll DM them to you.
I'm experiencing feelings.
Okay. So, Warden first. And you can choose to read them out loud or not if you want. Totally up to you. I will. I'll post them for chat after the show's over as well. Doo-doo. Sending multiple DMs.
If y'all would
takes
like,
so
I think it
long.
would be awesome to read them out loud, unless there's meta games. I haven't seen these, by the way. Unless there's meta game
I'm happy to
stuff
read
that's
it. I
in
really
there.
am.
I'll read it as well.
Yeah, there's nothing like crazy
Do you want to go first, Warden?
secret or anything.
Let me know when you're ready.
You're
I don't know
good.
if you're doing cool. So it's titled, well, like Velvet says, it just says goodbye in Daggerosi, and the letter is written in Daggerosi, which is it's not new to Warden because he's from the Dagger Isles, but Daggerosi is very rare here in Duskfall. So, and this is what it says: Dearest Warden, enjoy the throne. The House of Cards will be ready to fall soon enough if you want to take it. Remember your queen when you leave that wretched city. I might have work for you. Attached are instructions to find the Thieves' Gallery hideout. Use it wisely. And it ends with Adios, mi diablo guapo. V.
Thrill, would you like to go next?
Yeah. Oh, I have to read this. Oh, I'm scared. Okay.
Do you want me to read that one? Since
Honestly, yeah. I bet it's gonna be romantic. I want to hear it in the velvet
It
voice. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, it is. It's so this one is an Acarosian, obviously, because our boy Thrill here doesn't speak any of the other languages that she speaks. And it says, Van, I'm sorry for leaving this way, my love. I will miss you. But for now I need to do what is best for me. Remember, honey over vinegar with others to their faces, my sweet. I would hate to learn if your temper became your end. If you can get it under control, you could go all the way to the top if you wanted. Stay with Warden. There's much I wish to say and no time to say it. Would that I could turn back time and say the words sooner. I love you. Please don't forget it. And be careful. And the word careful is underlined. Jimena.
Damn it. That's going right in my front suit pocket, right there. Keeping that one close.
Mr. Knight, would you also like to read?
Gladly. Knight. I never liked you much. That's nice right there, that's nice. But I do think you are good for Van, for whatever that is worth. He will be distraught, but please do not let him search for me. V. Did anyone else get mail from a V?
Are you actually saying that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sitting at the bar. I'm having a drink after reading this.
Do you show anybody the goodbye blue means ... letter?
I don't know if he...
It is weird. It doesn't make sense with the other thing you received.
So I'm not the only one that got a letter then?
Apparently not. Not
No.
even a Bloom.
What does yours say?
Mine.
Yeah.
It says, enjoy the throne. The house of cards will be ready to fall soon enough if you want to take it. Remember your queen when you leave that wretched city. I might have work for you. Attached are instructions to find the thieves' gallery hideout. Use it wisely.
See. Mine, was a lot of nice things. She did say to stick with you. And, she left this. And he'll hold up the other piece of his, the blue means. Because he cannot decipher this. He's running through it. He's not sure.
And Warden will also hold up his blue rose and put his envelope right next to yours. And so it says blue means ... Goodbye.
Right.
You gotta be faster on your feet, Thrill.
This could be anyone.
What?
Well,
What?
my letter said I never liked you very much, which could be anyone. So,
Who's
Kind
it
of
signed
stumped.
by?
a V.
And who isn't here, Knight?
It's not me. You dick. I don't sign my letters V.
Melva? But Melva, that's in the middle of his name. And he would never say something like this to me.
Is he really?
This is homophobic, Craig. is fucking
Ash! Fuck!
Anthony.
He just runs out the door.
Is he really this thick? Or is he just playing a game?
No, it's not a game for him.
Where's that damn spy master? My best friend isn't here. Where's Ash?
It's quite cute. He's always been like that.
Oh, come now. You.
It's
both look
Velvet Night.
Yes, it's Velvet, but you both looked so sad and mopey. I
Oh
thought
my-
I'd make a few jokes.
You're not funny.
Hilarious.
Your other things.
What's not
Yep.
funny is how sad everyone is.
I'm not sad at all.
Mm.
I'm intrigued. Why? Why now?
Probably did something that made her have to leave.
We were just at the Red Sashes. Would that be last? Yeah, that would be last night, right?
Yeah.
We
And
were
did
just at
anything
the-
happen?
No, we spoke to the leader's name, who I forgot their name.
My Lyra?
Mylera Clev.
My Lyra, yes, my Lyra Clev. So there's so many names up in this head.
Of course.
We spoke to my Lyra. She gave us some information. Talked about how she wasn't a fan of the Craiggumz and how she wanted the docks to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Had a few choice words. Everything seemed fine.
Plus, if Warden knew something had hit the fan, we probably would have gotten a letter from him as well.
So then it's not something... Anyone been by the tailor shop?
Why would I go to the tailor shop?
And if I had to wager, I bet he's gone too.
Monty.
Yeah.
Of course, that's her husband. Hopefully. That he'd leave with her. Hopefully.
This isn't good.
No.
Why would... All right. Brainstorm.
Mm.
What would make Velvet leave the city?
If
Without Monty. Let's start there.
okay.
Without him? Well, maybe we should confirm whether he's left or not.
We'll do this safely here before we confirm.
Okay. Well, are we assuming he is gone or isn't?
He isn't gone. Let's start with her just leaving.
Someone very powerful plans to kill and or maim her specifically.
No,
I
she
don't
wouldn't-
think she'd leave.
She wouldn't leave without Monty.
She wouldn't.
So
I
then you
think
just
that's the
answered your
answer.
own question.
There's no world where she'd leave without him unless he was dead. So maybe instead of asking if Monty is left, he's either left with her or he's dead.
Really hope he's not dead. He was kind of hot.
And a nice man. I hope he's not that as well.
Okay.
More likely, he left with her.
We need someone to check it out.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is.
Where does he live?
It's a very good question. Where does he live?
I don't know if any of you. Oh no, Van.
know.
Van, did you meet him at home once, or
I
did you
did.
meet him in the shop? I can't remember.
I think I met him in
You
the
delivered
shop.
something to the shop, yes.
Yeah, you went to the shop.
None of them have ever been to the home.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. The only time I've spoken to him was at the shop. But he's typically there during like normal working hours. So that's not a bad place to start.
I will send Vesper out.
Whatever it is, she wouldn't do something to put us in danger. Not intentionally. at least.
She wouldn't keep information from us, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying that.
Well, then how do you know you're not always in danger?
I think I am. But,
Well, that's mostly because of you.
that's my point. Velvet wouldn't do something that would be tracked back to us.
If I know anything when it comes to at least the military and information brokers, they have a lot in the bank when it comes to information compared to what they actually tell you. So
Well,
we
of
can think
course.
about this all night if we want to, but there's definitely something that Velvet was doing that we do not know about.
Has anyone checked her room? Here at the hideout.
No, but we can. He gets up.
Mostly undisturbed. She didn't really even pack.
Okay. There's nothing missing? Of note?
Her.
There would be a few personal things, but other than that, no.
Can I... one of the few... there was a particular moment when I was in here before, and I had... Wait a minute. Is that on screen?
Let's see.
Her wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Can I open that? Oh, it feels wrong opening her things. Oh, this feels icky.
Well, you either open it or I start tossing the room.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's not... Let's be
What?
gentle
She's
with it.
either gone or dead. What's the difference?
Stop it.
Sorry.
She's not dead.
I don't know if I can move this easily. But what are you looking for?
I just remember last time I had looked in her wardrobe for sweeter reasons than right now. Not because I was snooping. There was almost like a little altar. hidden?
To
you
the
remember?
to Ixis. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that still here?
It is gone.
And that's probably the only thing of note that's gone.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
What I'm looking for is not here.
So what does that mean?
Wow, she really skipped up. She's either in a lot of danger.
Which puts us in danger.
No, she would have left to prevent us from getting into danger. So what would she have done that would have
This is
gotten-
Duskfall. Thrill. If she fucked up, then
The conduit fucked up.
Maybe she didn't fuck up. We don't know. Hey,
Just putting ideas out there. I thought we were brainstorming.
right. You're both so negative.
What is your first item of business, friends?
We sent someone out for Monty, so that's done.
where's your
Sent
bird?
Vesper, yeah, to the shop.
Why? Vesper is looking for our sweet spy master right now.
Where else would you all search?
So Vesper's not going to the tailor shop.
Yeah, the tailor
No,
shop.
the tailor
but we
shop.
did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Dunridge and Sons.
Who else? I don't think my Nero would know. They were... you were just there.
We were just there.
Did she ever talk to you about certain plans with certain individuals, Warden?
No. She went on her trip a few months ago. I secured her a boat.
Any of your fellow sailors know anything that happened on that trip?
Probably, but they are not in Duskfall.
Correct. And no, they are not here. They went back.
Do you have any other connections at the docks? Perhaps where we could find Surely there must be paperwork of every ship that comes in and out of this harbor.
Leaving Duskfall isn't easy. That's the thing.
But she did.
You can't just jump on a... Yes. Or she's still in the city somewhere.
Perhaps. I don't know. If I was a scoundrel trying to get out of Duskfall, how would I do that?
Are you asking me or
Yes, I'm asking.
hypothetically?
Well, hypothetically, I'm asking. Right? Just trying to figure out how she got out, possibly, so then we could figure out where.
Me? The various trains that come in. The docks is under watch. The trains mostly carry ore, rock.
Those are the two
Elec-
main ways: the lightning rail or the docks.
Suppose if we go through all this trouble, if she wants to be gone, she's going to be gone.
I don't think.
If she wants to leave, what are we going to do if we find her? What's the point of finding out where she goes? Sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't think Warden would have hired her if she wasn't good at her job.
We're probably not going to find her then. And maybe it's better that way. If she really did something that caused her to run, maybe it's better we don't know.
Why would you run?
Why would I run?
Yes. Why would you leave Duskfall? Knight, you can go first.
When I ran away from my military duties, it's because I pissed off very important people.
Right.
Van?
I would run if I did something I couldn't get away with. I killed someone, if a secret got out that I couldn't contain.
Have you heard or seen any crows?
No. I don't think, Frank. Right?
That's a great question.
I don't
Let's
know if any of
fortune
us
roll.
would know.
Ooh,
If we've
fortune
heard any.
rolls.
I want a little fortune roll as a treat.
No crows. Oh, I forgot I have a VTT that I could do that on, but I already rolled it. No crows.
we got the ambiance of the dice.
I heard
roll.
I heard the
that
die.
Was
It
a
was
crispy
awesome.
die roll.
The
Yeah.
math rocks.
Yeah, math rocks were crispy.
Okay, so no crows. She's already gone. What time is it? Relatively, but obviously it's
Late
dusk
morning.
fall, so. And what time were we at the Red Sashes?
Just after dinner time yesterday.
So
That's
she was a
interesting.
roughly 10-hour head start. What did she do last night? Does anyone know?
No, I didn't see her last night.
I don't keep tabs.
Where's Ash? Ash!
They usually slide around the walls sometimes.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, there you are. You're a much better tracker than...
Any of us.
Well, Knight's pretty good, but
Oh, thank you.
I want Knight to stay here. With you, Thrill.
Right. That's
Check
so
the
bad.
docks, Ash. Get there as soon as you can. And if you see anything, just come back and report. No need to cause a scene.
All right.
See if you've heard anything, seen anything. What you can find out. The lightning rail is much closer to Char Hollow. We'll head there.
Make a command roll. Warden, command.
1 second. Opening up one more multiverse would be very important for this.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
You guys hear the pop of a champagne bottle?
I don't know. Are you popping champagne?
A 5, mixed
Yes,
success.
I would like
Okay.
a mimosa.
And Ash grabs their knives, tools, and heads out into the night. Well, the day, but night, because
The
it's
dusk
always
fall.
dark. The dusk. So we'll fast forward a little bit.
We'll go. I want to head to the lightning rail.
Okay. So you're heading to the light, which is close to your hideout, actually.
Correct.
It leaves from Night Market. Vesper is going to check on the shop, and then Thrill, you're staying with Warden, right?
Yeah.
And then Night, you're going
Yes.
with whom?
I would go where my boss told me to head. I don't know if I'm heading to hunt for Velvet or...
No, we're all sticking together.
Oh, you're all sticking
think we're all
together.
together,
Okay. But fast forward, you search for a few hours. You ask questions at the lightning rail, giving the descriptions of Velvet and Monty. You don't hear anything. Eventually, Vesper would tell you that Dunridge and Sons is open for business. There's customers and workers there, but Monty is not. And you're left in Night Market questioning officials, everyone just searching. If she came this way, she was very incognito about it, or she didn't come this way.
Okay. Dead end. So it had to be the docks. Unless she was really good at getting out.
I can't imagine it was a spur of the moment thing. She's not the type.
Had this plan in her back pocket for a while.
She must have.
She's good.
Yeah.
You head back to the hideout, and Ash is there waiting for you.
Find anything?
No, nothing. Nowhere to be seen, boss.
Anything unusual? Any increased blue coat patrols? Anything out of the ordinary?
Did I find anything on the mixed success command roll?
Yes, you did. You would have sleuthed around. You wouldn't have seen anyone. And when interviewing the harbor master, they told you that they hadn't seen anyone by that description. But when you looked for the manifests of ship leaving for the day, when he went out to take his break, and you slipped into the office, picking the lock, you looked and you saw that today's manifest had been torn out.
Did some digging. Today's page in the manifest in the shipyard was conveniently missing.
There we are.
So I think she's long gone at this point.
With a 10-hour head start. You know there's only one place she'd go.
Well, there's lots of places people can disappear to.
Right.
Fine. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
Oof.
And you all have a number of important pressing things to do. You have a weapons delivery impending that you still need to acquire weapons for. And you have a number of avenues to do so. Is it going to be going through the corrupt military contact? Going through the factories? Or the Greycoats? Where do you start?
I'd like the factory if we could.
Yes, the factory, the original plan.
Wonderful. Is this going to be a social call? A manipulation call? Are you kicking the doors in? What's your approach?
I think the Conduit likes to do either... Let me see, what's the bonus we get? Social. Yeah, because we get +1 dice to engagement rolls for social.
Knight's
Ooh,
loading his
social.
rifle as you say that. And it's just like,
So
"Aw,
bring it
fine."
in case.
Always be prepared. Social can go bad.
Social can go bad.
So I'm going to give you an extra die from that. And then another extra one because you did reconnaissance on these factory people
I
before.
did.
Indeed.
Any arguments for further dice?
These factories, I mean, they're not abandoned, I assume.
No, they're not abandoned. They are very much in use.
Right? Could I argue that since I have, I assume, access to all the paperwork in the city, that I could have perhaps maybe found some pertinent paperwork that we could blackmail them with?
Sounds like gather
factory.
information. So let's do that. And
You
this
want-
is study, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
A success.
Ooh.
Any documents? You know, maybe they're late on some payments for the
Give me
The
a
factory.
moment.
They don't pay their taxes.
They
Give
don't
me
pay their
a
taxes.
moment.
I'd hate this to get into the wrong hands, you know.
Factory foreman by the name of Gerald, the one who has been giving drugs to his workers in order to increase their productivity. The Bluecoats have known about this for some time, and he's been paying them off under the table to keep it quiet.
I would bring this to Warden.
That is what you learn.
Nice
Yeah,
work,
The
Cyril.
documents.
I think that is deserving of another die.
Perhaps that'll help in your negotiations.
Controlled. Let me set the scene. A moment.
So,
Come on, Multiverse, hold it together a little bit longer.
should I bring this pistol or this one? How does this look on my hip?
Maybe the smaller.
But that one's not loud enough.
That's the point.
I do look better with it.
Yeah, it looks nice. Maybe you should get some thigh holsters. You ever think about that?
Thigh holsters.
Yeah, like ones that strap around your thighs.
I'd rather have them closer to my chest.
Yeah, but don't you think the thigh holster is a hotter spot, you know?
It's a
Thank you,
hotter
whoever
spot
stopped the
and
Ford
more
truck
n-
commercial music in One More
Also, more
Multiverse.
noticeable.
It was me. I stopped it. I also was like,
Listen,
is
you
this a
gotta
Ford
get
commercial?
you gotta get sponsors how you can.
Or please sponsor us and get me a new car while you're at it.
Yeah, appreciate
You
it.
all set a meeting with Gerald the foreman at a local dive bar establishment. The air of Coleridge is choked in black smoke, dry, crowded, dungy, dirty. Your people, hands and clothes are slick with grease and oil from working all day long. This is a dump. The whole district is a dump. But Gerald sits, looks like he's already a couple pints deep as he's been waiting for you. And doesn't seem to have anyone there with him that you can see. You go up to him and he says, "Pleased to make your acquaintance. What can I do you for?"
Hello there, Gerald. You can call me Warden. This is Thrill, Knight, Ash.
Pleased to meet you. I understand you have a business proposition for me. Let's cut to it.
Straight shooter. I like that. I hear you're the foreman/manager at one of the very industrious factories here in Duskfall. Curious what you guys produce.
Industrial parts for motor carriages, trains, boats.
Lot of iron come through your doors, huh?
Yep, we're the best.
Okay. I'm looking to get some weapons created.
Don't know the side of that. That might bring a little bit too much heat, you know what I mean? I got a good profit going.
We can get you the proper stamps and manifestos.
Sounds like you were trying to sway him, Mr. Warden. And a
gonna push
controlled
myself.
standard effect.
I got some free stress.
Okay.
I love that 666.
Well, I do like this. I do like the sounds of anything that'll bring more legitimate business through and official stamps if you can provide. Sounds like a good plan to me. But what are you going to do for me if things go wrong?
What do you need?
Well, I've got an arrangement with the local constables. Just want to guarantee that if, for some reason, things go sideways, that you're going to cover my payments.
What's your current rate with the local blue coats?
I give them 2 coin every month to keep the keep the spark off the books. But weapons is something else. You know, if I keep it quiet from them, you know, we can get away with that for a while, but once they know, the price is going to go up.
Our situation isn't a permanent one. We'll just need access to your factory for approximately 6 months.
All right. And you're going to compensate me for the lack of production on my usual SKUs?
Of course. And you mentioned Spark.
Yes.
What's the going rate for that these days?
Oh, you asking for my supplier?
No.
You're
I'm
asking
what's
the
I'm
going
asking
rate?
what's the going rate for your Spark?
You want to buy Spark from me?
Possibly. Thought you were a straight shooter, Jared. What's the price?
You know, you take care of hush money to the Bluecoats. Sparks on the house. Just a standard package once a week. You can pick it up in the factory.
Feel free to package it as rail car parts or wagon wheels, whatever you'd like. You can be discreet about it. Any blue coats get in your way, ask questions. I'll have some of my people in Coleridge. They'll spot you when you need it if you need it.
Just a little tip that might help you down the road. Bluecoats are watching my place pretty closely. When time comes for pickup, just watch out for the patrols. Wouldn't want them to see a upstanding group of young scoundrels like yourselves walking out with a package that's off the usual schedule. You know what I mean?
Understandable.
Well,
Do you
Warden?
need blueprints or anything like that, or do you know what you're doing?
You give me the specs for your weapons? Yeah, we can make it happen. Might take a week or so to get it under production. Oh my god. My factory knowledge is failing me when I need it now.
You know, my factory knowledge.
Yeah.
No, I know this because I had to do
Knowledge
this
that
for
you just happen to
frickin'
have.
work.
Oh,
Anyway.
jeez.
But yeah, you give me the blueprints, the configurations, what you need, we'll get that pumping.
Really think you can have those drawn up by the end of the day? Simple sabers, daggers.
Yeah, that'll be no problem.
Well, appreciate your time, gentlemen.
Thank you for your time, Jared. Pleasure doing business with you.
He shakes your hand.
He will shake his hand.
And as we have seen many times before, the ink transfers in. He kind of freaks out at first, and then he does the dustfall equivalent of a Hail Mary, basically. A little shaken up by this exchange.
Oh, don't worry, it's harmless.
As you guys all go to leave, you are stopped by two men in large coats. They put their hands up to you and they say, "Don't recognize you."
Just had a meeting with our friend Jared over there.
Yeah, and they one of them opens their coat to reveal a knife and says, "Yeah, Gerald's a good friend of ours too, and I just want to know what you're gonna do to make things right, you know, sharing friends and all."
Just hear the click.
Gentlemen. I don't...
Knight, are you trying to intimidate with that?
Yes.
I was about to
do.
do.
Do commands.
Boys, get them.
How many
This is
do you have in command?
risky,
I have 3.
Oh, you got
but
more than me,
this
okay.
is great effect as you are 4-on-2.
Okay. Well, cannot
Ash
push
is
myself.
patiently waiting for shit to go down.
He hears that and looks over to Knight, says he closes his coat. Or maybe we'll just get used to seeing you around this part of town.
We're the Conduit. Do you go by a name?
Charles.
Charles and
Denny.
Charles and Denny. I appreciate the gumption. I'm always in the market for quality workers like yourselves. Here. Drinks are on me tonight. And Warden will give them a coin.
Yes! And that's not on being a baller.
Damn.
I
And
got
that's
nothing.
ballin'.
That was well done.
I'm gonna put them in their place, you know?
Well done, everyone. Well done. And you have your new contacts. Good shit.
That's not on getting shit done. Look at that.
As we're leaving this bar, not quite outside yet, I probably tend to stay like behind you, Warden, and to your left. And I'll say, do you want me to scout around for the patrols here?
That would be helpful. Yes.
That sounds
On
like a
it.
good downtime activity.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm doing this, you all are going to get a coin each. It's a standard
Woo!
score. Smooth.
Oh my god, how much coin? Wait, how much coin does Ash have? We forgot to talk about that. There's no money on their sheet.
Put them in, fill up their second row.
Okay.
And
gonna
then
say, I
they would
think-
start them off with 0 coin. So 2 heat, but I believe you have a ability that gives you -1 heat for every job, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it's going to be 1. And
We're
then
at 4?
no incarceration. Sweet. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Cool, cool, cool. All right, Ash, you would like to scout the blue coat patrols in the area.
In
Yeah.
Coleridge.
Yep. I wanna eyes in the sky.
Sounds like survey. Or
That
study?
would be fine.
I think survey.
Survey
That's-
sounds
yeah.
right.
Survey's fine.
Survey a location or
2 die in
situation.
that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to completely map the patrols of the blue coats in Coleridge, that's going to be a 4-tick clock. So let me say
Okay.
go ahead when you are ready.
Cool. I am going to push myself. Success.
3 ticks on the clock.
Damn.
Dude.
It's gonna get real bad after the break. I'm telling
Shut up, man! Shut up!
Oh yeah, this is all W's now.
Yeah, right?
It's it's going whoop.
We're
Does
gonna-
anyone
we're gonna
else have a
suffer.
downtime activity that they would like to do?
I would like I want that done, so I'm gonna give my free one to Ash to complete it.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
No roll
Okay.
necessary, but because you're
Yay.
one doing it. But now you have the blue coat patrols for Coleridge. If you want to just note
Aye.
that down in your notes, just so the
Yeah.
next time it is relevant, you can reference it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take us back to the
Of
hideout.
course I'm going to write it down, Frank.
Just
What-
oh.
making sure.
Do we have
Question for
downtime?
you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're
sorry.
having downtimes.
Oh, go ahead and ask your question. I know what I'm gonna do.
Because we have expanded a little bit into Coleridge, would that consist of a turf square?
Oh,
Mm.
Let me think.
Okay. And just, we kind of expanded this really fast. We were like, let's get this and the personal clothier and turf, and then it was kind of like I don't think we touched it at all. Like
After you guys
like,
took Shar Hollow, basically didn't do any more turf. Yeah. Let me think.
yeah. I mean, you can think
Like
on it. Just, you
that.
don't have to do it right now.
Yeah,
It doesn't
okay, yeah,
stop.
I'll think about it. Go ahead, though. Knight, what were you gonna do?
I have to de-stress.
So you were gonna go hang out with Winnie?
Yes, either I have 2 different vices, I believe. Obligation or...
Which one are you gonna do?
I think I'll do obligation.
Okay. Do you want to do a whole scene for that, Craig, or do you just want to roll for it?
I think I just want to know what the ladies know. Any interesting news these past
Oh,
few
any
days.
gossip?
Any goss. I want the hot goss from the
Oh,
ladies.
Knight wants the goss.
Only because you have been pestering her so much about it. Winnie is like, I've been telling all them rich bitches about your medical center and hospital and getting that for Vanaday. Y'all won't shut up about that.
Yes, I appreciate you so much. You are the most wonderful grandmother I've ever had.
So I got all the bingo playing bitches talking about that. You happy now, boy?
Of course I'm happy. Mainly because I know you took them for everything they have.
Damn right. All right. And let me set up your vice roll. And they're talking about it because you know how people go. Once they're personally invested, it's all they can talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been talking about it.
Okay, resolve. 1 dice. Let's go. I'll take it.
2. A little unstressed.
Yeah. I can't think of another one to do.
It's all right. Thrill, do you have a downtime activity you would like to do?
Yes, I have mine, and I don't think either require scenes. I need to do my work.
Okay. So you can just
And-
tick that off.
I'm gonna work on one of these weapons for Levi. Those are the 2 things I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not write them down. Did you write them down?
Well, he just wants 3.
Yes.
I don't need to. I just need to come up with something. That's
Yes. So what do you want to make?
it. I want to. You know how all the ladies, like the fancy noble ladies, carry around little parasols.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put a gun in that.
You want to make a gunbrella.
A gunbrella.
Ella A.
I'm gonna say
Not like a serious. I just want
I'm just
a
thinking
little
of
bite.
how long of a clock to make the blueprints. All right, give me a second.
He asked for unique shit. You know?
Oh no, I know.
I'll give it
While
to him.
while you're in your lab or your study, are you at the hideout working in your lab?
Yeah, probably.
You'll
I'm
hear you'll hear a knock on the door.
He will pull his goggles up. Yes. Come in.
What's going on, kid?
Oh. He'll set his stuff down. I'm working on those special weapons for Levi. Why?
Well, we have time on those, right?
Oh, yeah, we have plenty of time. But, I mean, better to get it done, right? Unless you have something different in mind?
How'd you like to go to dinner?
I wouldn't mind going to dinner. Got a place in mind?
I've been feeling a little cooped up here recently with today's antics.
Right.
I'd rather just get out, get something to eat, something more high class.
Oh. Now that we could do. Should we, should we bring Knight? Or Ash, or
Night's gone.
where's Ash?
You know Ash. You have to call for her. She's sleuthing somewhere.
Them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also, I just want to break this for a second. Momo.
Yeah.
What rare, strange, or adverse aspect of this formula has kept it in obscurity or out of common usage? Why has no one else made a gumbrella yet?
Because noble women don't think they need protected. That's what I think. I feel like noble ladies, their husbands are probably like, you don't need a gun, honey.
So
But I'm creating shit
I'm
for the
going
women.
to interpret that it might look a little tacky to the common lady.
Yeah. Dude,
Okay, continue, Warden.
this is for the ladies.
Well, you know how they are. Kind of have to call out for them.
I only mention it because, you know. Yeah.
Ash, you around?
I kind of. Where are you guys in the
In the
my
hideout.
the lab?
Yeah, in the
In the
hideout in
lab.
the lab.
Pretty quickly, you hear, "Yeah, I'm here."
Oh, I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Should I be louder?
No, it's good that you're extremely stealthy.
They kind of smirk.
Have you eaten yet?
No, not yet.
Can you eat?
Yes, I could eat.
Good.
Great.
Dinner plans then.
Are we going to my kind of place or your kind of place?
My kind of place.
Let me grab a jacket. Rolls their eyes and goes to find their jacket.
Oh, I love going up to one
And
crown.
This is a group vice.
Group vice, yes, I had a
Group
feeling.
vice, group vice! I
Whoops,
love that.
That's action, not vice. I love this ability for the flavor. You
It's
can
all good.
you can start us off, Mr. Warden.
Ooh, that was
Ooh,
cool.
Yeah.
close.
And then
Sweats.
using functioning vice, I'm gonna drop that one more so I am stress free.
Nice.
Oh, he had a good meal and now he's stress free.
Yes, he had a good night.
And
Oh.
Thrill, go ahead.
Oh.
It was an alright meal.
You can also decrease it 1 or 2 if you'd like.
Ash, do you
One or
want
two.
to risk it
1
with
or 2.
with
Yeah, my chances aren't good.
You can
yeah.
increase it up or down. So as long as you don't roll a 5 or a 6,
No,
you can
no.
be at
Ash
0.
only has 2 stress right now.
Yeah, I only have
Yes,
2.
but with functioning vice, an ally who joins me in my vice
Goes
may
both
also function in this. You can adjust the dice outcome up 1 or 2, up or down. So if you
Oh,
roll
1
a 4,
or 2. So 4
Yeah.
would be about 5 or
Damn, that's
6 would be
good.
would be overindulged though.
yes,
Up to you.
but it's up to you. Yeah,
And
you
also,
don't have-
so you remember, overindulge doesn't necessarily mean you disappear. It might mean extra heat or other complications. It's
we got a
not-
little too rowdy, you know.
Up to you though. Whatever you want.
I think for the flavor, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, I got exactly how
Hey.
many I needed.
Let's go.
And
Oh, man. What a good meal. Some good drinks. Thank you, you two. I needed this.
You know we can do it more often, if you'd like.
I think I'd like that.
Plenty of really good restaurants around here. We have to go to all of them eventually. Maybe we'll
Eventually.
own some soon.
Oh, I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Free food. I'm not complaining.
Just think if we own one, then you can eat there whenever you want.
No, that's how you lose profits.
Ah, please.
You get 1 meal per day, not
Ah.
as much as you'd like.
Oh. Oh, well, we're on a meal plan now. Watch out.
And then with my other downtime, I think, how much heat do we have in total? 4 heat.
Both. We got both.
I'm gonna reduce heat. Are you muted, Frank?
You're muted, Frank.
Damn it, I muted. I said yes, and it's 4 heat. And also, I'm gonna say I am gonna count that as turf for you because of you paying off the local thugs, and left a good impression. So they're willing to yield part of Coleridge to you.
Awesome. Yeah, that was kind of the plan in my mind. I was like, the threaten, but also you better recognize I appreciate you. Here's a coin.
But yeah, you want to try to decrease your heat.
Yeah.
How are you doing that this time around?
I think because we just did a job in Coleridge, I would like to give an advance to Jared on his factory.
Oh.
Just to grease some palms immediately.
Got it. So you want to pay off his blue coats, or are you?
Correct.
Okay. So, are you just gonna do that with flat coin, or are you going to try to?
No, I'll do it because I don't want to just keep bleeding. Coin.
Yeah, I know you're just bleeding money.
Yeah, I mean I know I have a lot, but
You're gonna
also...
talk to the local blue coats and try to.
I'll just
Slight flex.
Yeah, consort or sway.
I think sway for this.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And this is just a downtime, so I'm just gonna roll regularly.
Yeah.
And then because I have, what was it? Connected, I get +1 result level when you acquire an asset or reduce heat.
Awesome. Go for it. So it's going to be a success. I need to look up the rules for reduce heat because it's been so long since I've done it.
It is 3 heat.
Okay. Thank you for that help.
You're welcome.
That's huge.
That is huge.
Don't worry,
So,
I'm cooking, y'all.
so down to 1 heat.
Warden wants this to go as seamless as possible.
Just smooth.
He does not want to be with the Craiggumz longer than he has to be. So any less speed bumps along the way, that is his prerogative right now.
Thrill, you are tinkering to make the gunbrella.
I love making gunbrellas. I love making weird shit, y'all. Ah, so fun.
It's going to be an 8-tick clock for the plans.
It's a success.
That is 3 ticks.
Oh my
Would you say this is a
goodness.
long-term project?
It is. So that means you get another one, an effect level.
I believe so, yes.
Double check to
And-
make sure. If it's an effect level, that's 5.
What are these rolls?
During downtime, you get 2 ticks to distribute among any long-term project clocks that involve investigation or learning a new formula or design plan.
Okay. Then
So
that
add
is
2 more
5.
ticks. Love to make things.
Also, when you... Oh, no, this does not have Sparkcraft features, so Artificer does not apply. That would have been crazy. Maybe another design. Okay.
The next. Do I need to roll to do my work, like my counselor work?
Nope. You just have to spend the time.
All right, I do.
Does anyone have any downtime activities left? I think Knight has 1 left, right? And Ash has
have
1 left.
I think with Warden, this saying like something might have transpired. That's why I left. I honestly, Knight's just on bodyguard duty, and I think he just either ask around Char Hollow or as he's on his duties, just keeping his eyes out. trying to see anything that seems different about
So
Duskfall.
you are just investigating what is going on in this city, basically.
Correct.
Okay. Sounds like survey.
Do I have anything on that?
You have 2 dots in survey.
2 on survey. I'm trying to see if I got any skills that assist in this. I don't think I picked up Scout. I did not. Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to treat this as a gather information.
Okay.
You guys are just
What is
insane
happening?
rolls.
Let's fucking go.
It's called balling. Have you heard of it?
I'm so scared.
I'm terrified.
So anyway, this is the night that the show ends.
We're all gonna die after this.
Yeah, truly, death is on
to
the
be fair,
horizon.
my stress roll was 2, so it's been been a
You
little bit balanced.
you do hear something out of the unusual. A lot of the gangs around Duskfall are not up to their usual shenanigans. The sashes aren't slinging as much. The Craiggumz are quiet. Everyone in the districts that you go to, there is a lot less criminal activity than usual, which is unusual in and of itself.
Is there a truce I didn't know about?
Not that you can tell by just looking around and following people, but there's less people on the streets.
I think he goes back to the gang and everyone seems to be either in high spirits or keeping the heads down.
What do you mean?
Well, no one's doing their usual crime. It's very quiet, very quaint. Or something really bad is about to happen soon. It's kind of like during when Thrill got his council member seat and we were all like hooray, and then the Craiggumz imprisoned a fucking demon in front of everyone. We just need to wait for the demon, I guess.
Do we know that Monty was in the hive?
Wait a minute.
That is a good question. Did Velvet ever say anything about that? I don't think Monty ever told the Conduit that. But did Velvet ever say anything about that?
I feel like she's implied it.
I think you've implied it strongly to Thrill specifically at one
Well,
point.
because I think they talked about, I was like, or I think he was like, why was my dad at your wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Jiro was there.
And then Jiro
and
was
Monty was
talking
there,
to Monty.
obviously.
Yeah.
It was like a what's going on here. And I
So
think
if
that
not,
was about
like,
as far as it got.
you guys don't have any proof and were never told definitively, but Warden especially, I would just say passively, is pretty good at connecting the dots. So even if you're not able to deduct that he's in the hive specifically, you could probably deduct that he has some ties to the greater criminal underworld in some way.
Yes. I don't think she ever outright like said the words to y'all, but she has hinted at it and alluded to it on numerous occasions, more than enough for you to figure it out.
Our spy master disappears. Suddenly every criminal in the town doesn't want to do their jobs.
It can't be a coincidence. It can't.
There are no
Nothing around
coincidences.
here- Yeah, nothing around here ever is.
Oh, it's gonna be marvelous.
Is there anything? This is a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Have I heard anything around the office? Thank you, Venom.
Yes. But also, I have a question for you. Don't you owe someone an apology?
I don't like this segue. It makes
Love
me
that-
think that
love that
something is
transition.
cooking. I think
Love it.
something is cooking, everyone, and I don't like it. Yes, I do. I sent her the letter. So
I'm
balls in
gonna
her
treat your
court.
question about people talking around the office as a gather information, and that's consort is specifically what you were doing. Unless you tell me if you're gonna be more threatening or manipulative about it. But if you're just trying to get the local goss, that's consort.
Yeah, I guess that is what I'm doing. I can't use sway for this. Can
I mean, you could, but it might have negative consequences.
Oh.
Your working relationships with your coworkers.
Don't be flirting
We'll
with
keep
your
it
coworkers,
consort.
dude.
No, yeah, I can't. I'm not flirting with my coworkers. Let's not do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just roll them.
Girlfriend's been gone for less than 48 hours. You flirt with your coworkers already.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I failed.
There we go. All balance in the world, guys. We're okay.
See, there we go. Not the
Um,
worst thing to fail on.
No, mum is the word. They're going about their business and they're reviewing your budget proposal.
Okay.
Who has... I'm exhausted. Does anyone have any energy to go figure something out for me?
What do you need, boss?
Who's the biggest loudmouth we know?
Pretty sure he's dead.
Who's dead?
Hoxley.
Oh yeah, he's been dead for ages.
Other than that, who's the biggest loudmouth we know?
Mara?
Yes. She's pretty upfront with information.
There's one thing I know about Mara and her boys. And girls. They won't stop doing what they do.
Without a reason.
Correct.
This is true.
A really good one, too.
A massive one.
Ash, go check on Mara for me. See if they're busting heads and rabble rousing the local street dealers.
Okay. I will take care of it.
If Mara's shook, we better be prepared.
Is Ash going to do this socially or is Ash going to do this by surveying?
I'm gonna survey.
Okay. I'm going to also treat this as gather information.
What a mood, Eli.
See, he just looks right at Frank.
Hello. Hello.
You tell him. Yeah, I don't think... I'm not gonna walk in there and intimidate them. Although, I guess in terms of, like, the coalition, do I outrank Mara?
Yeah, I would say probably about the same rank, I would say. Maybe it could go either way, depending on what's happening. She is actually the leader of a gang, but...
Fish!
That's right, it is a fish. But you report directly to the boss of the coalition.
Oh, that's true. You know what? It's the same amount of die either way. You know what? I will socially do it. Because command isn't specifically... I mean, intimidate is part of command, but it's also, like, force of personality. Could I spin it socially in terms of,
You could be like you
position
could
of
treat
power?
it like a military position of power, yeah.
Also, like, people know Ash doesn't fuck around.
Yeah,
So
people
if
are a
they're
little scared
asking
of
for
you because they
something-
know you're a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Any assistance from a former employee might be help. I don't know.
So yeah, I was gonna ask, but I know that all of us are out of downtime, so I don't know if you'd have to pay
True.
a coin
You
can pay a
to
coin
accompany
to
my
her.
do-
last.
Yeah.
This is my last. This is my last
Last
downtime,
broke.
right?
Well, this isn't downtime. This is gather information, which is separate from
Oh.
downtime.
Oh, okay, cool. Dope. So yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go
if
to
all you're doing is
Mara and-
getting general information, like that's
Mhm.
just treated as something completely separate. Unless you're trying to do
Right.
something like getting the routes of like basically anything that can't be done very simply. But this is like a very simple is Mara doing X? If you were like, I'm trying to figure out where Mara sleeps or how many people she has out on the street, that would be a downtime. That would be a long-term project.
Yeah, okay. I'll roll now and role play what I say to her, based on how bad I do. Actually, I'm gonna push myself. Fuck it. Success. It's a good thing I pushed myself.
So you go up and you say, "Hey, what are the orders? You still out on the street, cracking heads, doing the dirt?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "Of course. What, you think I'm a slacker? I've got quota to meet. I don't want to piss off your boss."
I've been hearing some interesting rumors, and it seems like there's not a lot going on right now. Either it's just quiet or something's going on. So keep an eye. Don't spread it around, but keep an eye.
You hear one of her men's punch. "Where's the money? Huh? Where's the money?" "Oh, I'll get it next week." "Nope, things are nice and loud over here."
Excellent. I'm sure the boss will be pleased.
Yeah. So business as usual.
Yep, just cool. Thanks. Bye.
Then you report back. Whoop. She doesn't exist anymore.
Bye. I mean,
You're-
she exists. She's just not here anymore.
Okay, so sorry, above the table. What was Mara's gang called again?
Ravagers.
The Ravagers, right? All right, so business as usual for the Ravagers.
Yep, nothing's changed over there.
They're not high on the latter. No offense.
Of
Well.
course. Knight, any specific neighborhoods that were quiet?
I mean, all the way to the docks.
So the more prestigious ones.
Hmm.
We could go and, I hate to say it, speak to the Craiggumz.
Well, sure. Do a little howdy do neighbor.
I don't want. No, not yet. I don't want to show up empty-handed. Last thing I want is
We can
Levi putting his snooty tooty nose in my business, asking where his delivery is. And also, we don't want to appear uninformed if they have information. If they have information that we don't have, that's not a predicament I want to be in.
All right.
Okay.
We will cut to Charter Hall, where Mr. Thrill has a meeting set.
Yeah.
I'm in my spot, asleep on the couch.
Oh,
Best-
Mom, hey.
Best bodyguard around.
That's my guy.
She walks in with a small messenger bag.
He is much more relaxed in his dress this time around.
She gives a small bow. "Mr. Hawthorne."
You don't need to bow to me.
"Just being polite."
Right. Well, I wasn't very polite, was I?
"No."
Which is the problem. I know this is. I don't know if you're going to believe me, but after how things went, I needed to apologize. That I'm upset. I have been upset, but it's no excuse for the way I spoke to you. And isn't how I wanted the conversation to go. At all. So I'm sorry. And I hope that you can forgive me for my, for lack of a better word, attitude.
Well, then I must say I'm sorry as well. I take it you don't have children, Themandii.
I don't.
Well, when you have children and you don't really want them anymore, there's not a whole lot for you to do. And before you get mad, that's not a shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
I was just never ready to be a mother. And, well, you came along, and your father is who your father is.
I'm very aware.
Do you know, after you were born, I saw him almost kill a man with his bare hands on the street.
For? For what?
Who knows?
Was he not that way when you met him?
I won't lie. At the time, I kind of liked that whole ambitious gangster persona that him and his brother put on. But I didn't know that they were going to take it quite so far. So yes, I did abandon you. I don't feel good about it, but if I'm honest, I don't feel that bad about it either. This city is being held together by a thread, by adhesive. The fabric that holds this quilt that is Duskfall is, well, fraying at the seams.
That much is apparent.
And well, after Strangford's gone, I finally have a chance to do what I've been trying to do for the better part of my career. So you might
Right.
understand I take it a bit harsh when my own flesh and blood says that they're going to rob me of my chance to do that. And they actually have the power to do so.
No. I wouldn't. I may have been raised by him, but I'm not that cruel.
Well, there's an improvement. You certainly could have fooled me.
I'm real good at putting on an act. You get good at it with him.
So is this a social call? Are we doing a reunion, or is this a business meeting?
It was so I could apologize. I don't imagine you want a reunion. You did just say you didn't want to be a mother. I'm not asking you to be. I just didn't want to leave things like that.
You're like 20 years old now. No, it's
Close.
easier. All the hard parts done with.
Yeah. Yeah. All the hard part is over.
You can come round from time to time, if you'd like.
Right. I'd like to help if I could.
What about
Feel-
your hospital?
Budget's already going through.
Well, I suppose I'll have to get in line. It's all right. I've asked one of your colleagues if they could bring it up at the next meeting.
Who'd you ask?
Miss Maha. Chira Maha. She's a
What's your...
very forward-thinking, progressive woman.
So your opinion is positive?
For the most part. Can't really say. I don't know her that well.
I would stay away from that woman.
Would you? Why is that?
For your safety.
For my safety.
Yes.
You know something I don't.
Yes, but I don't want to involve you. I know I'm not being forthcoming, but I need you to trust that I am saying this because I'd like you to stay alive.
Sounds like you are trying to sway your mother.
I am.
This can only go well or poorly.
Success.
All right. I'll stay away from her. For now. But Sparkcraft technology is important to the city.
It is.
And if the ticket to the funding I've needed to get my ideas across is going to be that woman or nothing, I'm going to pick that woman.
And you should. Maybe I should rephrase. It doesn't know if she knows. Not that I'm worried about you claiming me. I'm sure you won't, but don't. I don't expect you to go around saying, "This is my son," but... Unfortunately, like Father, a lot of people don't like me.
Oh, I don't know why. You certainly have such a charming personality.
Thanks. Looks at Knight on the couch. Just promise.
For now.
That seems like a workaround.
Best to keep your options open.
Not if they get you killed.
Can get killed checking the mail in this city.
You're being quite being very blasé about a very serious thing.
I don't know why. She's a city councilwoman. How dangerous could she be?
I'm sure that's the point.
You're being very cryptic, Themandii.
He kind of looks around the room. As for no reason, it's more just his own paranoia. And he will stand up. Not not like he's going to, he's not moving in a way that would threaten her. And he walks very closely to where there maybe
He would whisper. I think he would whisper. She despises father, and she knows what he does. I know because she's made it her personal mission to make sure that I pay for every crime he's committed. She said as much when I was in... Would it be a coronation? Or is that just for kings? I'm gonna call it a coronation.
All right. I'll stay away from him.
Good. I want your work to be seen too. It's work that I believe in. I believe it's actually the thing we have in common. Not sure if that's a genetic thing or not. But, I believe in it. Your work. What you want. Really, I do. And in my own way, I want to do the same. So I will do everything I can. Just be safe about it.
I suppose I have to take you at your word then, Themandii. And I will.
Good. Okay. Well, be safe. Kind of
Do as
steps
well.
back like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go sit back down.
And she leaves. Knight, you were there, correct?
Correct. Fake sleeping.
Barely awake, fake sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
You all leave when Themandii leaves for the day. And you go out, and waiting for you outside is your father. And we're going to take a quick break.
What? Why is the town?
Just sitting outside
Oh.
City Hall.
Yep. And we'll be right back in a few minutes, everyone. Don't go anywhere.
Uh-oh. Somebody just got a promotion.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back from the break. I'm just letting the theme song go because it's great. And welcome, Raiders, in. We are back, and we are having a very probably emotional moment as right before the break, Thrill apologized to his mother, who he had not met his entire life until recently after he insulted and threatened her, but apologized. And then, of course, waiting outside is her very powerful criminal father.
When you say it like that.
Themandii.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not calling him dad in public. I'm scared. Yes.
Knight, good to see you as always.
So, interesting seeing you out and about.
Especially here.
Yes, I don't get out much, I suppose.
Yeah, so why are you?
And you see, he is dressed in a very heavy coat. Knight, you don't even need to roll anything. You can see he has weapons on him.
Oh, yeah, I know. Knight knows.
And he is
stays
standing
in the
there
heavy.
with two bodyguards who, they are heavies.
Oh.
They look like their stuff's about to go down. And he says, Ven, I would appreciate it if you came with me.
Where are we going?
Anthony can come as well.
He will look to Anthony really quick, like,
Is something wrong?
Is this something that everyone here should know about?
Nothing yet, but something's going to be.
he will step closer to Knight.
Knight will whistle for Vesper. Can he hear with Mind Link? Or is it just see?
Let's read it. It's a great question.
Sorry, I should know my stuff.
I'm looking. I don't see it on your sheet.
It's always hard to find on my playbook sheet.
Yeah, I was looking in your playbook, or is it in the?
Tis
It's
there.
in the book?
It's one of the ghost things, so it's like you choose any of the ghost hunter things.
Okay.
The reason I ask is I would put Vesper on Thrill's shoulder. This might be information. that
Share
the
their
rest of the-
senses and thoughts telepathically.
Cool. I think this might be some information that the entire conduit needs.
Yes, perhaps, but we don't want to spook interested parties.
Will
He looks to the two heavies. Do you trust him? You're taking too
nods.
long. I'm coming with you.
come on then.
He leads you to an electroplasm-powered carriage that has another two men in the front seat. He opens it for you, assuming you get in,
Yeah.
and you go riding. It takes about 20 minutes, and you can tell from looking outside as the carriage is going that you end up in the very wealthy area of town. Not White Crown.
Brightstone?
Yes, Brightstone. Thank you. And he leads you to a large building and takes you underground. And the site you see before you, it is powered with electroplasm. It is well illuminated. There are crates adorned across the walls. There are huge metal shelves. It looks like it's the size of a warehouse, but it's underground. And filling this warehouse are dozens and dozens and dozens of men with guns, with swords, with knives, with devices that you've never seen. And you even see in the corner two whispers that are holding two spirits at bay. You'll be safe here, at least until the first part is over.
What?
I would never let anyone hurt my son.
What are you about to do?
Are you going to stay?
I don't think I have much of a choice.
You have a choice. You're not a prisoner.
Am I going... I'm not going to like what you're doing, am I?
I thought you might, actually.
And what is it? I'll stay. If that
Wonderful.
means you tell me.
Yes, it does. I'm about to abduct every higher-ranking member of the Hive until they call off the hit on you.
I see. If that's what you think needs to be done, Father.
You don't approve?
I'm more.
I could
I
kill
thought
them
you
instead if you'd like.
No. I thought you said they were a problem you didn't want to deal with. This seems like starting a lack of a
Leverage,
best-
son. Once she gets rid of the hit, I'll return her people. Simple.
This woman will still be working with me. You don't think she'll hold this against you?
I'm sure she will, but once she sees what I'm capable of, I think she'll think twice. Wouldn't you?
I would. Are
Good.
you sure this is safe?
No, that's why you're here.
And you're going?
No. Your uncle is.
Right. Okay.
We're like, good. Good. I don't want my dad going out there. But
Night-
my
night-
uncle, he can eat shit.
Knight leans over. You have an uncle.
He nods.
Fine. I guess we're sitting here until it's done then, yes?
And we will fast forward a little bit. Unless you all stop me if you think the Conduit would want to interfere in what's about to go down.
I mean, we wouldn't know, would we?
Not until it's midway happening, but you would hear through the grapevine. And it would make the papers. Yeah, Eli, the co-DM. Need more appropriate music for this. Let's see.
Can I just say I'm so glad I took my very high-ranking member of the Hive husband.
I am
far away
too.
from this place now.
Bless. I'm so glad you took Monty. Bless.
It takes, once it's started, only a few hours, and you all would hear after this fact, a dozen men at each location taking 6 different members of the Hive. And Van, they're brought to the facility that you're in with this giant army of essentially soldiers.
I put Thrill's head down.
Oh, you don't want his face seen by
Yes.
these people. Fair enough. Warden, you would hear through many contacts, Monty's shop is tossed during all of this. And he is missing, as you knew. And you would hear through the grapevine that there is war, seemingly, between the unseen and the Hive that is happening.
He would try to gather everyone.
And what would you do with everyone?
I meant just Ash.
Okay, your
and then,
crew.
And then he'd realize that
Night and
Thrill
and
is
Knight
not
aren't
there.
Here. And
Yep.
Knight's also not here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just you
Yeah.
and Ash.
Ash.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. I'm here.
Where's Knight and Thrill?
They went to his office, as far as I'm aware. Don't know where they are now.
Okay. Shit's going down. You're aware.
You're aware.
Yes.
Yeah, stupid me. They're at City Hall. Okay. I'm gonna try to contact Mara and what's left. Not the Ravagers. They had the silly name, like the Snakes or something like that. The
Oh,
The
what was left
Eternals.
of the Eternals. That was
Eternals.
it. Okay. I'm
And the Masons.
yes. I'm gonna go to Charter Hall. You get message out to the Ravagers, the Masons, the Eternals, anyone else in the Coalition. Tell them to lay low. Tell them to just wait for my word.
And what are we gonna be doing, boss?
I'm gonna go find out.
You got it.
If
I
if
will.
you don't hear from me in like 24 hours, I want you to come back here, hold down the fort. If you don't hear from me, or Knight, or Thrill, just prepare everyone.
All right.
Okay, time to find out what the fuck is going on.
And what is your plan,
Alright.
Warden? You just trying to find Thrill and Knight?
Yes, because they're important to my deal with Levi.
Okay. And now I'm going to do a fortune roll. And
I hope it's a good one, whatever that means.
All right.
I hope it's good for us, whatever it is.
trying to decide how many D this is. I think 4. Any success is good for you all. If it's all failures, it's probably bad.
What if it's a mixed success?
That'll be fine too. Just not as good.
Oh boy.
I'm excited. I'm excited for us.
I think I know what this is for too, which I hate. Okay. Yeah, Gia? Is this what I think it is?
I don't know if it's what you think it is, but you search, Warden, and let's just do your command, because you're sending a lot of people out to search. This is not just you.
Am I able to assist? Well, I guess
Yeah.
you can't really do that. I mean, I can, right? I can command as well.
You're
Yeah.
helping me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you can assist. Just take a stress for the. I think it does it automatically. But yeah.
You
go.
actually don't anymore. Foresight. 2 times per score, you can assist a teammate. Oh, this isn't a score technically.
No, but it basically is gonna be. So
Okay, so 2 times per score, you can assist a teammate without paying stress. Tell us how you
Huge.
prepared for this. And I prepared for this by kind of what I already did.
Yeah.
Giving note to Ash to
Mhm.
go talk to everyone beforehand.
You did.
Can I push myself to add another D?
No, you cannot. Not when you're assisting.
No.
Warden can if Warden wants to, but
I will push myself for
Okay.
greater effect.
okay.
Guys, wouldn't it be funny?
Let me
No.
remove the die manually. Go ahead. And then you'll have to add the stress manually. Okay. So just add the 2 stress. Yeah. You go to City Hall. You would learn that Thrill had a meeting with the leader of the Sparkrights, Uniferos. And that was the last that anyone saw him. Actually, with a success.
Could I say Vespa
Yes.
is still out?
Sure. You also would know that some people that looked like thugs showed up, and he went with them into a car.
Where can
With
I
Knight.
find it? Where can I find Uniferos?
This is getting spicy. Give me a second.
Things
I
are a
have to
little
consult
spicy
the
hot in here right
wiki.
now.
Warden said, "Hey, Thorell, I think your mom's beekeeping age."
Hey, your mom is. Wow, you know, your mom's really attractive. Interesting. How old is she?
Give
When
me
she
a
had me?
second.
She's definitely beekeeping age.
She's definitely she keeps bees.
She can't be much older than you, if at all.
A moment. Okay. You can find her in Coleridge.
Oh, fuck.
Coleridge.
Because while she very frequently will be lecturing at Charter Hall University, the research facilities and factories for the Sparkrights are in Coleridge, which is where she is.
God, I wish I had some sort of device that I could talk across the city with. Okay, I'll have to have Thrill make one of those. That sounds like a great idea.
I want to DM your mom, please. Thanks.
Hey, is this Una? Hey, what's up? No, anyway.
Where your
Don't fuck
mom
my
at?
mother.
Where your
Do
mom
it, do
at?
it, do it.
Fuck Coleridge. Okay. He
You
got in a
dash
car
across
with-
the city.
He got in a car with thugs. This information sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's his only lead right now.
All right. And in the spirit of Blades in the Dark, we skip the minute details.
Yes.
But let me ask, are you coming in hot? Are you coming in jovial? How are you coming in?
No, he's coming in jovial.
You better not be coming in anything.
1 second. Pulled my cord out. I got so excited.
What's your load? What kind of load you got?
Yeah, what's your load size there, bud?
And we're going to treat what is about to happen over the next 48 hours in Duskfall as a job. And we're going to
Okay.
go...
And the next 2 days were a job for everyone.
We're going to the engagement roll, which this one is social.
Oh, night is stir crazy. Oh no.
You're good at social, so that's an extra one from Clothier.
I know her son.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
You
Hey,
ready?
I've been kind of a stepfather to your son for the past year and a half.
I've been raising him.
Sorry, go ahead.
Controlled.
Wow, let's go.
All this time we've been calling Warden Daddy, now it's true.
Now it's gonna be real.
You are escorted into her office, knock, and she looks up to you and says, "Well, I suppose I was just going to take a break anyway. Welcome.
Oh,
How can I help you?"
you're Una Ferros.
Speaking, yes.
Wow, it's a pleasure to meet you.
And this, to give a description, I'm sure most people have seen or played Dishonored at some point. This looks like a research laboratory in Dishonored with light bulbs, Tesla coils, glasswork tools everywhere, manuscripts and blueprints scattered, and she is up a spiral staircase in the top of basically a spire in a small office by herself. I wouldn't quite go to say it looks like the laboratory of a raving lunatic, but clearly of someone who is devoted to their work.
Miss Ferros, it's a pleasure to meet you. Victor Moreau.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Victor. What can I do for you?
I know this may seem strange. Double music?
Oh,
I'm fixing it.
Thank you.
You always
So
load
does it-
before me.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I'm frozen. No,
Oh,
wait,
no.
I got it.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna switch our music also.
I'm gonna turn off the sound effects as well because it's annoying.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you, Mr. Moreau?
Yes, I got your name from a colleague at City Hall. I'm actually looking for someone that works for me.
Who might that be?
And I know Thrill's name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. One Vanaday.
You know Van.
Oh, very well. He's been working for me for, well, not for me, but with me for some months now. Almost, God, it's been a year and a half so far.
I take it you're not from City Council then?
Oh, no. Those type of politics are not my forte. I'm more of the socialite, as you see.
I see. Well, I last saw Van when we had a meeting in his office. He came to apologize.
I'm glad to hear it.
Something
And
wrong.
I know,
Something
and I
happened
know
to
this
him.
is his mom, right? Because that's what you told us.
Yeah, he said that's
Yeah.
his mom.
Something
I'm
happened
gla-
to him.
I don't know yet. But, look, you know how Duskfall works. It appears their proverbial shit has hit the fan and
Is his father
Vanaday-
involved?
I don't know. Would he be? His father be involved?
Could be. He's not a very good man.
What do you mean by that? He's never really talking about his father.
He's a gangster, a thug, a kingpin.
Oh, I was not aware. Well, if Vanaday was involved with his father, do you know where I might be able to find him? I just want to make sure he's safe. As you see, Vanaday works in a lot of our shipping, receiving, more of the logistics side of things, making sure our ships run and our carriages move goods across the city.
Just because this is a bold-faced lie, I think this sounds like sway to me.
Okay.
And this is going to be controlled, but it's going to
Let's
be
go, Swaymaster.
limited effect
Okay.
because she is a little savvy.
Hit me with the devil's bargain. What do you got on this? What do you got?
A
on the
bargain?
plate? Yeah.
A little bargain?
A little devil's bargain. Yeah. What do you got, DM?
She will want you to throw your weight around on her behalf.
You can just remove the behalf. That's fine.
Why'd you phrase it like that? Asking for a friend.
Got him.
Oh my god.
We got him, chat.
I am here for this. Yes.
We got him.
The energy in the room right now.
I'm gonna start writing fan fiction right now.
Throw my weight around on her behalf. What do I get with that?
Get an extra die.
Oh, that's not really worth an extra die to be.
Not increased effect?
Make a counter proposal.
Okay.
Or if anyone else has a good bargain, anyone can
I-
suggest a bargain.
I get.
What
an
about
addition-
increased effect?
Yeah. So I get. What's the so I have 3 die. Okay, so I have 3 in sway. I get an extra die. If it fails,
No, whether it fails or succeeds, she'll want. Oh, you're
Ah.
proposing to me. Yeah, devil's bargain
Yeah.
is regardless of what happens,
yes.
something happens.
Regardless of what happens. Nah, that's too juicy. I don't know. Nah, I'll just push myself.
Give
Okay.
us the juice, though.
I was
Listen,
gonna say
if it's pushing yourself or juicing
I get an
it up.
extra die, but regardless of the outcome, she pushes for me to have her son leave a life of crime. That was my idea.
Oh, that's a great one. If you want that one, I accept.
Okay. What do I get from that? I always forget what you get for Devil's Bargains.
It's a die or increase effect, whichever you should choose.
We've been rolling really good tonight, but I really like 4 die. Okay, I'll make that bargain. Let's make it spicy.
Okay,
that deal.
you've got it. Oh, there's a Devil's Bargain button. I didn't even know that existed.
There is, yeah, next to push yourself, yeah.
Oh, okay, I can't see that. Okay.
Alrighty, let's roll it. Ooh, that's a success.
Yes. Well, you see, I know it's good to know that you're looking out for him, but I don't really buy that it's as simple as a little import-export business. I know my son, I know who his father is, and I know in the way in which he spoke to me. You're not just a simple import-export person, Mr. Moreau.
You're smart.
I know my son.
No, you are correct. Look, I keep Vanaday out of trouble. He does some inventions for me, little spark craft. Like you said, you know your son. But I wouldn't be here if he actually didn't mean a great deal to me. So that's why I ran from Charter Hall. Well, not ran. I did pay for a carriage all the way down to Coleridge.
Very well. So you want my help in figuring out where he's gone to?
If you can help, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Can you tell
Yes.
me what's happening in the city right now that's gotten you so worked up?
It seems like war is about to break out.
Right. I don't know where he is. I don't know where his father lives. But I do know where he used to live. I'll give you the address of his old place. Maybe that'll be useful to you somehow.
Any lead is a good lead at this moment.
And she gives you the address for a apartment in Brightstone.
Brightstone. You said he was a gangster. You said he was powerful, but
He
Phil
is.
never really discussed his parentage before.
I wasn't ready to be a mother and I left, but his father took care of him.
Miss Ferris, there's no judgment here. I promise you that.
It's very kind of you, sir.
You have my word that I will find Vanaday. Keep him safe.
When you do, can you tell him to maybe keep that city council position as his sole and only job? I
will
don't
forward the memo to him, yes.
think he needs another scar on his face.
I agree.
Don't know if it was fire or chemical burns. I didn't feel like asking.
He's a good kid.
When
He
he's
just-
not trying to be like his father, he is.
Yeah, he can be a bit of a cunt sometimes.
Well, I suppose so can anyone, really. Well, Mr. Moreau, I wish you luck. Bring my boy back to me.
And I know we just met, but if you do need anything in the city, I am a procurer of certain goods.
She laughs. Can you erect a lightning barrier? That would be very kind.
Oh,
And she kind of smiles.
I don't think I can erect one myself, but it is something I'm looking to learn how to do.
Perhaps I can teach you then.
You've piqued my interest. After I find Van, maybe we can continue this conversation.
Splendid. Well,
Take care, Miss Ferros.
Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Lots of work to do. City to save.
And stay safe.
You as well. Do you and Ash race to Brightstone? Meanwhile,
Ash, I'm still alive. We gotta go to Brightstone.
I mean, that's good.
Come on, I got a carriage waiting. He's charging by the minute.
Alright. Okay, let's move.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to take us to the map because I don't want to
We
take
love a
too
map
long.
moment.
That's my dog.
Can I pet that dog? Sorry. It's just Pavlovian response at this point.
All good. I understand.
Thank you, Rondo.
I bet that dog.
Yeah, pet that dog.
I'm a pet that dog.
You're brought water, drinks, food throughout the day as prisoners are brought in, black bags, tied up. Eventually, your father comes to you and says, "It seems Miss Ferros has decided to see reason. She's asked to meet with me." Excuse me, I said Miss Ferros. That is
You mean
that is Miss
Miss
Maha.
Maha?
That was a Freudian slip. Seems Miss Maha has decided to see reason, and she would like to meet with me.
And you believe that's a good idea?
It's necessary for the peacekeeping.
What if she does something?
He looks around at all the soldiers getting their weapons, sharpening their knives, cocking their guns. Do you really think she's going to try something?
Would you in her position?
He thinks for a moment. Possibly.
Then I suppose you should prepare for whatever you would do in this scenario, yes?
Would you like to come along?
He looks over tonight. Looks back at Dad. To what end?
Well, she owes you an apology. I made it a condition of the deal.
Oh no!
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
Raiders.
Hi, Cinder.
Yes, I suppose that would be best then. If she's to apologize, it would have to be directly to me, would it not?
It is dangerous.
Yes. I suppose it is. Though I'm not without my own surprises.
Oh. You've come prepared then.
Of course. Please.
You know, I heard a rumor many months ago. A big battle in Char Hollow involving several rooftop snipers. Anthony, you're pretty good with a gun.
A shot.
Welcome, Raiders. I don't suppose you would like to ensure your man here is safe?
Definitely possible. Though I would appreciate it if us, not us, well, one of us being of your family, but being of the face of another gang, probably wouldn't look too good to the hive if we were to just show up with you.
Oh no, it's okay. Jira knows that you work for me.
Looks to Thrill.
He looks to you like a. No, don't look. Kind of the. I didn't know that. What do you mean?
You really don't know.
Are you? Is this why she hates me? Well,
Van.
one of the reasons.
Velvet and your uncle have been fucking for 6 months now. She's married to a senior member of the hive. She skipped town conveniently just before we decided to round them all up. Very clever, that girlfriend of yours.
I do know how to pick them.
Knight has the biggest shit-eating I told you so grin on his face right now.
I don't think Jira was very pleased to know that her accountant had gone missing. I imagine if he ever comes back to the city, it won't just be... She'll be at the top of the list on the people that want to have him killed. Does look a tad suspicious, don't you think?
Right.
Well, if we're all set, I'll tell you the plan on the way.
Why not?
Well, everyone, let's go make some peace, shall we?
Knight's just counting the amount of people that's probably going to die in this truce attempt.
And I will briefly describe Ash and Warden. You race there, and it's impossible to miss. There are dozens of people in the street, heavy, armed, and the street is clear of blue coats, which in Brightstone never, ever, ever happens. Let's go to Unity Park.
You come at the king.
That's not
You
miss.
best not miss.
You know, I didn't think this would happen, but I'm not mad at it.
And if it's all right with you, I'm going to keep us at risky for this engagement.
Of course.
It's still social for now, but let me ask you all, as Warden and Ash, you have plenty of times to either approach Van or Knight, stay hidden in the shadows, make yourselves known. What would you do upon seeing this massive group of Hive and Unseen walking through the dark streets of Brightstone?
I would
They're-
probably stop Warden from like rounding a corner, because like I don't think Warden's like a stealthy kind of guy. He's purely
No.
social, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ash would like hold an arm out and like parent arm you back from walking around a corner. Hold on a second. Let's back up a little bit. There's a lot going on here.
Who cares? I'll just go. I can't be here.
Are you a member of the Hive or them?
No, but those two are a member of the Conduit.
Knowing what I know, what little I know about the Unseen,
Mm-hmm.
do I think we'll be able to safely walk up to Thrill and Night without causing things to be much worse?
Unsure. If you'd like, you could try to study to see if
Yeah, I'll do that.
they might let you in.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And try to see risky standard.
And I would assume that, you know, if this is as tier 5 gang shit going on, like a carriage, they probably have like lookouts and scouts and stuff like that.
Wait,
Do you want to?
I care about this roll, but I also want more dice.
So would you like to push yourself?
I pushed myself. Can I have a devil's bargain now, please?
Or
Oh,
I mean, if this is a I still have foresight where I can give you I can assist the teammate without you paying stress.
okay, you can do that.
Or without me paying stress, so you won't have to.
I do.
I forgot my study was 1 pip. I was thinking of survey, which
It's
has
okay.
2, but study is the appropriate roll for this.
Devil's bargain is
Not for this kind of roll.
No, it is. It is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm thinking, but the bargain is there will be people here that will remember your face.
Oh, I don't like that.
As you study them, they will study you.
Okay, never mind. I'll just stick with the pushing myself. Success.
Because ostensibly this is peaceful, you can walk
I gotta rack
up
that
to
stress.
them as long as you are showing not hostile intent, you think. But
Oh,
things
100%.
are hair trigger right now.
Yes, I was planning on walking up without hostile intent.
Do you walk up like hands up, kind of?
Yeah.
Ash, same for you.
Yeah, no sudden movements, boss. This is not a good spot to be in right now.
I wasn't planning on it.
And you see the tower and Jira sit down in the center. You walk up and you catch up with Knight and Van, who are currently in the midst of many soldiers who are surrounding this park. Weapons, the guns that are drawn are pointed up. Knives have not been drawn out yet, are sheathed or pocketed away. And you don't see without like surveying the situation, but you imagine that there's lookouts on rooftops. You imagine there's tons of people hidden. Who knows what else? And the tower and the star both walk up, and the tower sits at a chessboard, and Jira sits across from him. And he plays e4, and they start a game. He says, "Well, I suppose this is only fair. Yes. I have a good habit of protecting what's mine."
Are you
Well,
two okay?
Yeah, we're fine. We're just watching one of our employers play a little game.
Thrill?
His eyes are locked forward on this game. He does not look at you when he speaks. I'm fine.
I suppose you always do love a good game, don't you? Well, I think you'll admit that I won this trade. This time. And you're going to back off? I will. For now. You guys can keep talking while they're talking for a bit.
What the fuck is going on?
The hit is being dealt with.
Through a game of chess.
Yes. Probably not the introduction you want, but that's my father over there.
Your mom wasn't lying.
You spoke with my mother.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Okay.
It's all
Yeah.
the game, isn't it?
To him it is.
So what if he wins, the hit is called off? If she wins, the hit's still on? Is that what this is?
Is that what it is, Frank?
No,
Does the chess game
not
actually
I think it's
dictate
more
what
just-
happens?
yeah.
No, I
true,
think
it's
it's
Warden.
they enjoy playing with each other in this way.
Mm,
It's kind of symbolic of their entire relationship.
got it.
No, the game doesn't dictate the terms.
Vanaday?
Is that my dad?
Yes.
Gives Warden a look like, please hold. He will walk up and go
And
to his father.
you walk and you see your father sitting and your uncle standing, hands in his pockets. He gives you a smirk.
My uncle, fuck him.
Jira, I believe you have something to say. She bites her lip. I'm prepared to play fair from here on out. I'm sorry for trying to play dirty. And she holds out her hand.
No.
You say that?
No. This is Mo. Sorry. Having insane thoughts.
We love insane thoughts.
We love insane thoughts here on the Magi RPG channel.
One of the rules of the book, don't talk yourself out of fun.
She wants to shake my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, my paranoia!
Her hand is just there, unmotion. She's locking eyes with you, smiling.
Is she wearing gloves?
Yes.
Okay. I'll
You
shake,
shake her hand.
Yeah.
And we can perhaps work together on that little project. No reason the city has to suffer. If there's no city, there's no money to be made.
Yes. Perhaps we could be friends. How nice would that be? Work together?
Let's not go too crazy.
I accept your apology.
Well, let's finish this game. And they keep playing. Do you stand there with them and keep watching, or do you go back into
Oh,
the
I'm
crowd?
watching this game. Oh, I'm
Okay.
watching this game. To see my dad play. That's the man who taught me chess.
If anyone who's familiar with chess will appreciate this, but at some point the tower executes a Greek gift sacrifice, which leads to a mating attack on Jira. She says, I suppose you are the better player for now. And right then, the star falls to his knees. And you can tell he's struggling for air. He can't talk. He falls back.
I'll
His
go to him
brother
immediately.
leaps off the chair
Oh, there you go.
down on him and is trying to see what's wrong. Jira gets up from the chair, eyes wide in shock. The tower looks up. What did you do to her? What did you do to him?
Oh shit.
Nothing. What did you do? I didn't do anything to him. Someone get a Physica right now.
Hey,
Thrill. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
He's right there.
move, Father. He'll check him. Over. I assume I will come to the conclusion that it was a heart attack.
Yeah, you're tinkering to try to ascertain. I need you to roll tinker.
I can do that. I'll push myself just in case.
Too bad Melva's not here.
Mixed success.
Fucking Melver.
Dude, fucking Melver.
You check, and it does seem to be a heart attack, but he grips you, and he says, "You did this. You and that whore of a girlfriend of yours."
His eyes widen, but he doesn't say anything.
And he is dying. If you don't do anything, he is going to die on the street in front of you.
Hello.
Help him! What are you doing?
Of course, Father. One moment. And he's going to fix him, like go through the motions.
I want to do something.
Go ahead.
I want to do something from like a story standpoint.
Go ahead.
Momo,
Yeah.
can you roll?
Let's cook.
Can you roll a study roll for me, please?
Study roll.
Okay.
I like where this is going.
I like the energy in the studio right now.
Go ahead.
Mixed success.
As the star or the tower?
The star is
Star.
dying.
Yes, as the star says this, and you kind of like look look around like, oh shit. You see Warden, he's just staring at you. And because you rolled a mixed success, it's kind of like you kind of see this look in Warden's eye when he sees an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Take with that what you will.
And
You've
as
seen this look before in his eye when that flip, that switch
at the
flips,
docks,
that at the docks, or when Warden can get ahead on someone. However, you're not sure what he wants. If he wants you to let him die, or if he wants you to save him.
Unfortunately, I don't.
And as this is happening, you see people draw their swords and their guns. And you there ready, like shit's about to go down on both sides. So are you, Momo, are you going to try to fake help him?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, he
that
can
sounds
shut
like
his eye.
sway in this circumstance.
Father, hope that's what you wanted.
And I'm going to
That's what
say this is desperate and limited effect. And the reason is, well, you guys don't like spoilers, so I won't say the reason unless you want to hear it. But there's a good reason for
Keep it
this.
keep it a
We're
secret.
gonna find out in 2 seconds when I roll this. But I'm gonna push myself.
You know what'd be funny?
And can't I push myself again for? Well,
You can.
yeah.
So
I'll do it
you
again.
you are faking trying to save him.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Also, I think we still have a couple of holly die left.
I believe you have 2 left, I think.
And Then instead of pushing myself again, I will just add one.
Okay, let me manually add it.
Thank you. Still a mixed success.
Needed that extra die.
Yeah, we did. Needed that.
You're working like you're trying to resuscitate him, pulling out your tools, checking his pulse. He's grabbing you as he's falling. You shake your head as he goes, and you look up at his father, and he glares at you. And then he says, "Run." And
Me?
then, yes, he says to you, "Run." And then he turns and starts walking back to his men and says, "Kill them all."
Brother, I'm running.
Brother, we're running.
Brother,
And
we're
around
running.
you, it is like the Battle of the Bastards. The lines run at each other. Gunshots start going off. People are charging and hacking each other to pieces. And this park becomes an absolute war zone in front of you. And you are smashed on all sides. You're in danger of being trampled. You can't move. If you don't do something, you might get trampled, or you might get slashed by someone not knowing which side you're on. What do you
I'm
want me to
immediately in
do?
bodyguard mode. Immediately, like, protecting Warden and
Yep.
I would tell.
I will
yeah.
cut down anybody who raises
Operation
any
Get-
weapon to us.
Get everyone out.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck
Knight
out.
turns to Ash. Hold it down with Warden, and he'll
Hold it
start
down.
charging towards Thrill.
And we're gonna get the fuck out. What do we need to roll?
So are you charging through people? Are you trying to dance through them? How are you trying to get through this crowd?
I am trying to get Warden out of here unscathed.
No, but I mean,
preferably,
like, are you
so-
just like ramming your way through? Or are you just like finessing your way through? How are you getting through this crowd? Are you gonna jump on top of people's shoulders and crowd surf people? Like, how are you actually doing it?
If I'm brute forcing my way, is that skirmish?
I would say it's probably wreck. If you can
wreck,
skirmish
okay.
though,
If I'm
like
being-
if you're gonna fight your way out, like, and slash your way through, that would be skirmish.
Okay, and if I'm doing like sneaky, what roll is that?
Like, just finesse your way through
Prowl?
would be finesse probably.
Not prowl.
No, because you're stuck between people. So you can prowl to try to keep yourself hidden and just like stay in the crowd, but that's not going to help you get out. You're like,
Because prowl is traverse obstacles, climb, swim, run, jump, and tumble. Ambush with close violence, backstab, throat cutting,
Okay.
blah. Prowl
that's
about
fine.
unseen.
Yeah. If
Okay, cool, yeah.
okay, then yes, I will allow.
We got 4 holly dice.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank
Oh
you,
no, I'm
Holly.
just gonna keep pushing
Why?
myself.
So you are going to grab Warden and just try to get him through.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna say. This is desperate but standard effect. This is an extremely dangerous situation.
Okay.
I'll assist her since she's
I'll
helping me.
I'll take a holly die.
And sorry, before I roll this, Knight and Thrill, what are you doing during this?
Knight is looking straight into Thrill's eyes, just run to me. And as he's doing that, I would like to use a sharpshooter. Unleash a barrage of rapid fire to suppress the enemy. And I'd like to use the gun that helps me. I believe we explained that when I shoot it, I kind of move throughout space.
Oh, that's right. He's got that ectoplasmic gun.
Which,
yes.
which
gun.
also alarms certain individuals when I use it.
Oh fuck!
And I'm just
Oh,
Funny.
fanning the
boy.
hammer
Just
with
like
it.
my abilities, nice. Okay, cool. Cool.
Okay. And then
Let's
Thrill,
go.
what are you doing?
I'm running towards him. If I see him locked onto me, I am running towards him.
All right, so that's going to be Prowl for you
We just
or
got 4
Finesse.
dice for the group.
Okay. So first I'm going to roll Ash, or you roll Ash's first.
Can I have a holly die, please, before I hit the button?
Sure.
Thank you. I am protecting my boss. Critical success.
Yo,
Okay.
let's go,
Didn't even
Paul.
Then
need the holly die.
We will
Didn't
roll...
even need the holly die.
But
Wait,
thank
why
you,
is
Holly.
Knight
Love
not
you.
Thank you,
here?
Holly.
I don't
Now we're
s-
down to 5. 5 holly die left.
Why do I not
Yes,
see
we
Knight
just
in
got
the
4.
list? That's weird.
You logged in? Knight?
I
writing
live
it
here on
down.
Tuesdays. I'm looking at
Are you logged in?
I am.
Oh, for some reason you're on Duskfall map. I don't know why.
Knight was just reading the paper. Forgot to show up.
I just imagine like Ash like grabbing Warden's collar and like
Yeah,
holding
I've got
him
you by the
down,
scruff. Mhm.
Yeah.
Even though you're bigger than me, which is
Yeah.
hilarious.
and you're just like parrying and doing
Mhm.
ripostes. Like you're not you're not like hurting anyone. You're just defending and
Yep. Purely on defense mode right now. Defense
Okay.
and get the fuck out.
Knight, yours is going to be, and you're just trying to suppress, right? That's all you're doing.
Suppressing anyone like in the way of.
I'm gonna say this
Thrill
is
running.
command, actually.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so close to breaking. I love it.
I'm gonna say this
Oh,
is
no.
Love a little
desperate,
breaking.
but for what you're trying to do, great effect.
Myself.
Okay. Can I push myself?
You can,
Okay, as well as.
and
Can I
you
get a
still
holly
you have
die?
4 holly die. So
I will take one, please.
all right, now you're all down to 3.
Let's go!
So you're just
I saw
Holy
the
shit!
I saw the red command and I thought it was
Yeah,
a failure and I was like,
Oh,
Almost was.
and now
yeah.
Thrill, you are just scrambling to get away.
I just gotta run.
So
Run
it
to
is
my man.
either Prowl or Finesse.
I think my prowl is on.
You have 0 Prowl. You have 1
Oh.
Finesse.
Then I'll take my 1 finesse.
I'm gonna say this is desperate and limited.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a running kind of guy, you know.
Yes,
I'm a-
Knight.
Does suppressing the enemy do anything to assist with
It will. I would say this would make it standard effect instead.
Okay.
Oh, just to clarify, Knight, who is the enemy in this situation? The
use the
unseen
holly
or the
die. We have
hive?
5 of them.
Knight would have seen the hive charging towards the unseen,
Yes.
so that's who he'd focus on.
So the
most.
hive is currently the enemy. Got it. Okay.
Correct.
Adding another holly die. Are you also pushing yourself, Thrill, or no?
Yeah, I'm pushing myself. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
And
Alright.
how loud did the star say that?
Yeah, how loud did the star say that?
Loud enough. Why?
I mean, that would also just be information Knight holds on to.
and
Damn it.
just look, I gotta help where help can be given.
Yeah.
Because the unseen know who Thrill is, and they know the ramifications of harming Thrill.
Oh, let me
Would that-
clarify. The tower was not saying to kill the conduit. That was not what was said. He was saying kill the hive.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think the unseen are coming
Okay, sorry.
after them.
Continue your thought. Just wanted to clarify before.
Yeah. But just because you described it as, I'm just thinking the fight at the beginning of Gangs of New York. Just
Yes.
an all-out
Yes,
brawl.
absolutely.
And-
Yes.
And so, just because the unseen don't want to attack Thrill doesn't mean while they're seeing red, they wouldn't mistakenly attack Thrill.
Yes,
But
they are not going
knowing
to
who
try to
Thrill
kill him.
Is got
Yes.
it. Okay.
And they spent a good day with him, many of them. So,
Mhm.
and Knight also. All right, go ahead, Van.
A mixed success.
Okay.
It's not a failure.
So
Hey,
all
sounds
of this
good.
happens simultaneously. Ash, you grab Warden and just grabbing him by the scruff of your neck. You're just like jumping and bouncing in between people, and
Yep.
you get to the outskirts, and you put him down. Knight, you're just blam, 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 suppressing. And Thrill, you're like ducking, covering your head, trying to get between people. At some point, someone who has been fighting, they go down and get shoved into you, and you get knocked to the ground. Take level 1 harm winded, but you're able to get yourself back up and then keep running and get to where Knight is.
Okay. I'm keeping a lookout for if anybody is trying to attack Warden or myself.
So Warden and Ash, you're out of the crowd and you're seeing this giant melee happen. Shots are going off, and at this point you hear the bell tolling from the center of the city
Move.
many times.
Now.
And crowds cawing in the air. Knight and Thrill, you are still in the crowd. You'll have to figure out a way to get out somehow.
Boss, go. I'll get them.
Save him.
And I am swift like fucking lightning.
So you're going
Trying
to
to
go
find
in
him.
after him.
Yep.
All right. While that is happening, Knight and Thrill, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get Knight out of the melee. I'm trying to get Thrill out of the melee.
Are you grabbing him and just... How are you getting
Yes.
out?
Just grabbing him and I'm just elbowing,
Okay.
punching.
So either
Basically use my
skirmish
pistol to
or skirmish or wreck.
Skirmish.
Okay.
I am the football in his arms as he.
I'm going to say
He just-
this is going to be, again, desperate and limited effect.
I get a devil's bargain.
Ooh.
This is the time. I feel like this
Right,
is the
that's
time.
right.
Now is the time.
Yes.
You get stressed for a devil's bargain?
No, you don't.
Would this count as understanding a threat?
Yes.
Bodyguard. When you protect a teammate, take +1d on your resistance roll when you
Oh, I
gather
forgot.
information. Oh wait, that's anticipating threats.
That's
Would that
only,
count?
yeah, that's only for resistance rolls, I think.
Okay.
But it may come in, so, you know.
Okay.
But I will say the devil's bargain is some members of the hive will not take kindly to you being so rough while you're leaving. Not saying they're going to come try kill you, but they're not going to be too happy about that. You may have to
I'll take
smooth
it.
that over later.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that deal.
So hit your devil's bargain button, which I now know exists. That's awesome. And go for it.
In season 4.
Yeah, right? Goodbye, one more multiverse. We hardly knew you.
Mixed success.
Rip.
So you're throwing bows and punching, and at some point while you're doing this, in the fog of war, someone gets confused and knifes you to the shoulder. And please put level 2 harm stabbed, unless you would like to resist that.
I think I have something for this.
And Ash, you are doing the same maneuver you were doing before, I assume, yes?
Yeah. But I'm not going to push myself because I don't think this is quite as difficult. I'm trying to... I have good sense that those two are pretty much right next to each other. So I'm hopefully trying to find
So
one
it's
of them,
going to
grab
be
one of
standard
them.
effects because you have
Yeah.
gotten the flow of the battle a little bit better and you'll be able to do it easier, but it is still desperate.
With tough as nails,
I believe that...
I still take the harm, but with my rolls, I don't take the
Correct.
effect.
It'll be lowered by 1 level, I believe, is tough as nails, right?
So I
Does
still roll
Infiltrator...
standard. Okay.
Yeah.
Read Infiltrator
Does-
for me.
You are not affected by quality or tier when you are bypassing security measures. Does
That
that
does not
count
apply
when
here.
avoiding people. Okay, cool. It was worth a try. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. Unless you have a fun devil's bargain for me.
I do.
Okay.
You must indulge your vice at the next downtime, and you will hurt someone you would not normally do so while you're doing it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Mixed success.
Similar tonight, you get them, you reach halfway, but rather than getting stabbed, you're just getting punched and people are getting knocked into you. You almost fall, but you manage to recover yourself. But I need you to take level 1 harm bruised ribs as someone you get hard kick to your side as you grab them, and you grab both, and you're just like getting yourselves out of there, and you are able to escape the crowd, beaten up but still alive. The battle is raging. What do? You could probably walk away from this. You could try to help. You could just lie low while it's happening. What's the game plan?
Dude.
Are you like for me? Like do I roll
Everyone,
again
all 4 of you.
Okay.
You're out of there.
I'm just okay. We're all out. Okay.
You're out of this
Move.
giant mosh pit of a battle.
Move before the fucking spirit wardens get here. Let's go.
Are you two okay?
I'm fine. I'm scanning the crowd. Do I see Jira? Do I see my father?
It sounds like survey to me.
Need to know. Oh, fuck. I failed.
Ooh. As you like stand on a bench to try to it was risky, not desperate, by the way, because you're not in the middle of the crowd. As you're standing looking, trying to see them, you look up, and then on the outskirts of the battle, a few members of the hive see you and point. And a small, I guess I would call them a squad of men, start running over to you.
Dicks!
And they start
Motherfuckers!
pursuing you.
I'm
gonna roll a
What?
fortune die to see how many. Would you like to resist that?
Resisting gets me what? 1 stress?
No, resisting is it's a X amount of stress, but it'll lower the ramifications of what happened.
I'll break if I do.
Okay. Then I am going to roll 3d6 and take the average.
okay.
Ooh.
5 men start sprinting after you. Knives
Do
in
I see-
hands, and they are messy, covered in blood and entrails.
Do I see this happening?
Yes, you're all there together.
Knight will.
Cut him down.
Yeah, Knight's gonna charge up, throw out the way, look to Warden.
Oh, you guys are fighting?
How far are they?
They
how far?
are.
Are they far?
They're probably about a good 45 feet from you. So you have time to run, or you can engage them and hold your ground. But if you hold your ground, they're going to be on you. But they might catch you if you run.
Warden says run.
I do what the boss says.
Knight.
I'll grab Thrill by the scruff if I have to get him to
Knight,
move.
Knight grabs Thrill, throws him back.
Yep.
Looks to Warden.
Get him out of here.
No. You. And he'll charge towards those 5 guys.
No! 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 No!
Don't do this during Pride Month to me.
I will grab them both and get them moving.
You're the best, Ash.
He's
I
screaming.
know.
That was an
Can't scream.
order, Knight.
My orders are to protect the conduit, is it not?
So you 3 are
Thrill.
running away.
Didn't you agree to protect Thrill after you got the hit put on him?
And he will.
So
Oh.
first, I'm guessing this is going to be a group prowl. Who would like to
Sure.
lead the group prowl
Oh man.
Not this guy.
to get away?
I probably have the best prowl, but 2 stress and I'm broken.
We can do individual instead.
Or I can lead it. I get the stress then, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then yes, I will do that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not your skill, it's everyone's skill.
Correct.
Whoops, I did
Okay.
action. So group action, and then not night. And this is going to be risky standard. Whoops, no night.
My God.
You ready?
No, but
Thrills
yes.
dice aren't in there.
Yeah, they are.
Or does
They're
he,
at the
or does
top.
he not have any in
Okay,
prowl?
he
He
doesn't have
has
prowl.
he has disadvantage.
I don't
I
have
see.
pro.
Do we have any?
We have
Holly
Holly
dice left?
dice. We have.
Yeah,
4
but I don't know
Holly
how to
dice
use it
left.
on a group roll. But I guess what I could do is just take the first die that Thrill does instead if you want to use a Holly die that way. So instead of disadvantage, it'll just be 1d for Thrill's roll. Would you like to
Yeah,
use a
no,
Holly die
yes.
that way?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just take
Yes.
the first die for Thrills will count, the second one will not.
So
Okay,
the
we
one on
now
the
have
left.
3 left.
The one on the left.
Okay.
And you have one Holly die left. You guys have been using them like candy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
I must
I
have missed
click roll,
one.
right?
Yeah, you click roll.
All right, here we go.
All right, that's 0 stress. Because the one on the right does not
Oh,
count
1
for
stress.
Thrill.
Oh,
No,
that's true.
because
Okay,
it doesn't
that's true.
count. It's just the 5. All right, and that's going to be 3 ticks on the escape. As you go, you jump out of the park through hedges and are running through streets, going through alleys, try to lose them night. You are engaging them to try to slow them up. This is last stand like behavior.
Oh,
What I need
shit.
you to understand is this is Knight's battlefield. And I would like to use something I don't get to use very often called not to be trifled with.
Oh! I didn't know you had it. That's awesome.
My veterans, yep.
I think for dramatic effect, please read "Not to be trifled with" to the audience.
Oh my God,
Absolutely.
hot boy shit.
You can push yourself to do one of the following. Perform a feat of physical force that is on the verge of superhuman. Engage a small gang on equal footing in a close combat.
So, this is not going to be desperate for you. This is going to be risky, and this is not going to be limited. This is going to be standard. It is equal between you and these 5 people. And are you just fighting them straight up?
Just fighting them. I'm gonna use.
You're getting
folks
out the
around me.
knives.
Oh yes.
By the way, I
knives.
haven't been tracking, but make sure that I didn't even ask your payload, but I think it's very reasonable
Heavy.
that you all had heavy. But mark off your knives as you're getting them out and your gun that you used earlier.
You got it.
And then you're pushing yourself, so push yourself now to add the extra die.
I'm gonna use my special armor.
Oh,
I
instead
don't
of
have to
pushing
use or
yourself.
Push myself.
Yeah, okay. And then you're doing it for an extra die or greater effect?
You said I'm at risky.
Yep.
What would that put me at?
So it would either go to risky with great effect or risky standard with 4 dice.
Risky. Oh, I'll go risky with great effect.
Okay, so just the 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
When you're ready. At first, they look like they want to chase after your friends, but you, as you're skirmishing, you want to keep them away from them. So you slash, you cut one down, you are able to fend off the others and hold your ground. There's only 4 of them now. You're not able to kill them all in one roll, but you've held your own and you've managed to get rid of one of them. Are you still fighting? You've gotten your friends further away. You can't act. You see them down the street dashing off into an alley. The melee is still in front of you. The shadows of the electroplasm lights dancing around you.
I don't
Blood's
see
coat.
anyone else.
All right. You're just gonna stand until you kill them or stand until you're dead?
If I don't see Jira or Thurl's dad. Yeah, I think Knight's like, ah. And the party only just got started.
I am putting. This is going to be a tug of war clock. Are you just trying to hold your own and hold them off, or are you trying to kill them?
I'll roll dice.
And yes, now you have 5 dice.
I am trying to kill them.
Okay.
Is that like, oh, you said trying to kill them or hold them off?
Or hold them off for your friends to get away.
Yeah, I think I just want my friends to get away.
Okay, so you're just trying to hold your own.
But it's just, he's seeing bread.
Okay. So this is going to start in the middle. Give me a second as I have the star of the show up currently. It's going to be the same. I'm assuming you're going to do not to be trifled with again.
Oh yeah, but this time I gotta push myself.
Okay, give me a sec.
And this time I'll do dice.
So push yourself. And then are you going to add a holly die?
Oh, yeah, okay. Can I do greater effect with a holly die?
Yeah. But take the stress manually after this.
You got it.
So risky and great effect.
Make success.
You are holding them off. You're wounding them. You're getting some good hits in, but one of them gets a hit in on you. And I just need you... He gets you on your hand, and I just need you to take a level 1 harm cut hand.
Okay.
And for the rest of you that are escaping, I just need another group. Well, it's not even really necessary. He's holding them off so long that you're able to get away. Is that the actual escape, though? Stay tuned. We'll see.
Oh.
Knight, once more. Are you doing it again? Are you running? You're still fighting.
I think once we're far enough away... Sorry,
Go ahead.
Are you good?
we need him alive. I got this. He looks at Ash and says, I'll get him home. Make sure Knight survives.
I look around the street real quick to make sure. I check rooftops. I look around us, make sure we're alone.
No roll
Mostly.
necessary. Out this far, there aren't lookouts. But you do hear the sirens from further into the district as bluecoats and probably spirit wardens are approaching shortly.
Find a gondolier if you can. I'll go get him.
I know the deal.
I'll turn and basically disappear into the shadows.
Knight, you've got 1 turn left till Ash gets there to help you.
Alright.
You doing it again?
I mean, I got 1 tick left on the last stand. I might as well.
Do you have any stress to give to push yourself, or is this going to
I
break?
do not.
Are you going to do it anyway?
I'm going to... How
You
many are left? Is it
There's
still 5?
It's still 5. They're wounded. You haven't
4.
killed them, but they're wounded. Or 4, yes, thank you.
Oh, I can't do not to be trifled with again.
You can, but it'll break
I'll break.
you.
Yeah.
But you are allowed to do that.
You know what?
Also, I'll just break. If anyone would have had a good flashback for this moment, feel free to.
Could I have... I don't know. I have no idea.
Holly's yelling at me to use a dice, so I'm going to use a
Wait a
dice.
I may have a
Use
good
dice.
flashback.
What is your flashback thrill?
I don't know how many stress this would take, and maybe it's a long shot.
Are you going for a bomb?
You said there was a chessboard, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Well, we can't go back in time, but go on. Continue.
I'm just saying, what if there were some some bombs
You
around
could
the
have
perimeter?
you could have done that. Is that what you would have flashed back to leave bombs around the perimeter of the park?
Yes.
I'm gonna say that is a 3 stress flashback to have them go off at the moment you need them to.
That'll break me, but I think it's worth it.
Okay. You sure? Yeah. I need you to roll your tinker to see how well you do this and set them up.
Okay. Hey God, it's me, Thrill. Hey God, it's me, Thrill. I'm not your strongest soldier.
I know you're wondering how we got here.
Holly's screaming at you. Use a Holly die.
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah, this will take you from 5 to 4.
Yep, I'm keeping track. Or I'm trying.
Critical success. Critical
Oh my god.
success.
We'll get
Oh my
to
God,
that.
God heard me.
Knight, are you gonna put?
And if I don't push myself, it'll
It's
just
to be
like,
desperate
really
limited
desperate
because you're
limited.
outnumbered by very powerful people.
I'll be there in one turn.
I'm gonna go desperate.
Are you gonna use a Holly die?
Yes.
Get that XP, baby!
Down to 3. When you're ready.
Let's fucking go!
They are around you, but you dodge and weave in between their blows, blocking, getting good hits off. And Ash, at that moment, runs up to your side,
Yep.
blades drawn. They see now that
Oh,
it's only
yeah.
4 on 2, and you have held them that many for so long, and your friend is back. They start to slowly back away from you.
Oh, they're not going anywhere.
You're gonna try to hunt them down?
I'm gonna use if they run, I'll let them go.
They're
But
not
I'm gonna
running.
use
They're backing away slowly.
I'm gonna use reflexes to act quickly, because it says when there's a question of who acts first, the answer is you. So I'm gonna go after whoever the closest one of them is, so I can take him down.
So you just want to quickly try to kill one and get out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does that sound like skirmish?
It is definitely skirmish, but it's also going to
Okay.
be desperate and limited. And currently you have bruised ribs, so you have reduced effects. Do you even have stress to push yourself?
I have 2.
Okay, so you'll have to push yourself to get limited effect because of your ribs.
Can I? I'm trying to see if I have anything that would actually do stuff instead. Nope.
You got any
don't.
throwing knives?
I do have throwing knives, yeah.
I'll pull the one out of my shoulder and toss it to you.
I do have throwing knives.
So that
I
would
can
be
use that.
desperate standard effect instead. Because
Okay,
you're
I'll
not
do
actually
that.
having to get into the middle of them, and them being 4 does not matter.
Yeah, I get there, I skid to a stop, I see that they're trying to back off, and I immediately rip knives from all the sheaths all over inside my jacket and just immediately at all of them.
All right. Are you also using? Oh, no need
Yeah,
to
let's
use a
do that.
holly die. As you throw it,
I am God's strongest soldier.
and it goes right into the neck of one of them, and they go away. Won't get more graphic than that for anyone who's squeamish, and backs away, and then they start running and grabbing their friend and pulling them back.
Oh. This is why you're my best friend.
Yep. Let's get the fuck out of here before the wardens arrive.
Oh, as much as I'd like a rematch, I think that's the best option.
I'm gonna need a drink if we're gonna be fighting them anytime soon. Let's go.
And I think that is a great place to end our session tonight, everyone. Thank you all so
Yes.
much for joining us. Sorry I went a little late. I didn't even realize how late it was getting.
Yeah, a
But
little
that
bit,
is
but-
wonderful.
Remember we said we were gonna end early today?
Sorry, I was trying to end at 9. Thank
Okay.
you all for watching. It has
Finally got our
been
plug.
wonderful.
Thank you,
we will-
Holly.
thank
the
you,
MVP.
Holly.
Thank you, Holly.
for being our
God's
sugar mama.
strongest soldier.
And thank you everyone who rated and all of the raiders.
Yes, thank you so much.
We'll be back next Tuesday, same time, after everyone has a fun time at Darkness and Emergent. But until then, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys!
We lived.
We live!
All through the night they scrap and fight, blood boiling and blood spilt. They pull the strings, cut heads off kings in this gang that they built. Fight with shadows, hearts all pound. Oh, what they want is what they get. Once they got their sights set, they never quit. It's the rise of the Conduit. It's the rise of the Conduit.